Dude, something happened to my computer. The camera is still a little on and off. But like the clock is right, man. Are you telling me that it's 7 or 6 minutes to the hour right now? Yes. Damn. The human body's an amazing thing, man. It healed itself. I literally didn't do anything. Did you feel the earthquake? Nah, I was asleep. I woke up at 5:20 and r/Vancouver was like, there were maybe 80 posts that were like, did you see the earthquake? Did you feel the earthquake? Another earthquake? It didn't. This one didn't even wake me up. Ain't nothing but a peanut. This one was in Washington anyway. Like, Washington is going through it, man. When we had that huge windstorm, they also, like, people in Seattle lost power for like 5 days. I know I've said this before. The funniest thing about living in the West Coast is the way that people here react to thunderstorms. I don't know if it's exactly the same in like LA or San Francisco, but like whenever there's a thunderstorm, people react exactly the same way as if there's an earthquake. They're like, holy shit, holy fuck, there's lightning. If you live in the East Coast or like the mid-Atlantic, in the summertime, you get a thunderstorm like, I don't even know, like once a week maybe. Don't be scared. That's just the Lord doing his thing. So true. Grandmama! What does she say? Always think about that. Cut that loud mouse out and get off that telephone. All right. All right. You ever listen to the Art of Storytelling Part 1? I was doing my best. I don't know how they probably didn't use their mouth to make that sound, if I had to guess. Some kind of like electronic device. Yeah, I would say that the Art of Storytelling Part 1 is kind of like reminiscent of Train Spotting for sure. Like the first half of the song is a day in the life of Big Boy, the king of the ATL, from College Park to Fayette. Second half, perils of drug use, I would say. Perils of drug use. Great song, though. And then the third verse, if you have the music video, is just Slick Rick saying some stuff that he should not have said, to be honest with you. I mean, I think it's one of those things. So Slick Rick in that song might be a little bit of a hypocrite. Because in the whole verse, he's basically saying, yeah, I cheated on my girlfriend, but how dare she cheat on me? Like, it's a whole... Listen, I don't want to get into it necessarily. I don't really know what Slick Rick has going on, but A Different Man review. Can I be honest with you? A Different Man to me is like... I want to say it's like the anti-substance, in the sense that I think they're both good. When I watched The Substance, right after I watched it, I rated it and gave it a 4.5. As time has gone on, I've been like, you know what? I might pull that down a little bit. I'm not going to debase myself. I'm not going to distrust myself. I'm going to trust that initial 4.5 rating and not go and relitigate it like over and over and over again. But in my head, it might be like a 3.5 now. A Different Man, I watched and enjoyed it. I gave it 4. But then the more I've like tossed it around in my head over the past 36 hours, the more I'm like, that actually might be... It's a heavy 4, let's put it that way. That might be a 4.5. It might even be on the low side of 5. It might be like a 4.50 that rounds up.
That's bait.
That's how I feel about Spider-Man No Way Home. It's a tough rewatch. Buddy, we're not talking about the same. No disrespect, okay, to the Spider-Man fans. It's Monday morning. We don't have to get started off on the wrong foot. I'm just saying... They're not on the same frequency of the spiritual radio station. Let's put it that way. Can I also say A Different Man, perhaps the most courageous movie of all time? Because when you're watching, especially like the last 20 minutes of that movie, you're like, I fucking hate Oswald, bro. This guy is so fucking annoying. Shut the fuck up, dude. Make a mistake, bitch. Make a mistake. Stop being perfect, motherfucker. You're like, you hate that dude. You also kind of hate the, Sebastian Stan. But I'm like, damn, I fucking hate this guy, dude. And it's great too, because there's absolutely no reason to hate him, except you're like, man, shut the fuck up. Yeah, of course you fucking killed it at karaoke. Of course you're fucking cracked at the saxophone or whatever, you fucking bitch. Yeah, of course you're a goated actor, motherfucker. Fuck you, man. No, sorry, I was not, yeah, good at switch boxing. Oh, man. I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was twisted. I thought it was very good. I thought Sebastian Stan did a great job. I loved it. And can I say that I finished Nickel Boys and I enjoyed well, enjoyed is not really the right word. I appreciated it more in the second half than in the first half. I do think, and you might think that this is anathema to art, I do think the movie would be better if it was about 40 minutes shorter. But I am a sucker for a movie that like sticks the ending. Like La La Land, good movie, great ending. That elevates it to a classic in my mind. Nickel Boys, there was some stuff that I personally was like, I get what they're doing here, but I feel like they could have tightened the picture up. Either way, I did enjoy it more by the end. Calling La La Land a classic is an option. You wouldn't get it. That's fine. I know. It's not your fault that when you were like 21, you saw a video essay that was like, the Academy loves when people make movies about making movies, and then that has been ossified in your brain as an opinion. It's not your fault. There's plenty of shit that was like fed into me by the media that I can't change during my most formative years. La La Land is a beautiful movie. Oh! We were there, man. We were there. It's Chazelle's best. I don't know, man. I really like Whiplash. It didn't stick the landing for me. Okay, well, you can fucking use AI to make a better ending for Whiplash, where he stands up to the teacher and says, no, I'm not going to do this. I think I'll just settle for being like the third best jazz drummer in my zip code instead of the best jazz drummer that I can be. But you wouldn't fucking get it. That would undermine the whole point of the picture. You don't get it, man. You don't understand the fuzzy borderline between obsession and illness, okay? You don't get it, man. You don't get it. If they fired J.K. Simmons from the university, like if the movie ended with like he's about to hit the opening note, but instead like sirens come in and the police come in and arrest him, and they're like, you're going to jail for being a bad person. That would be kind of funny though. It reminds me of the guy in chat who was like, I went to the bathroom close to the end of American Fiction, and I came in during one of the fake endings and got really confused. When you fucking... No, sorry for the spoiler. This is a spoiler. It's basically a fake spoiler. You go to the bathroom when he's on like a teleconference with his agent, and then you come back and he's being shot on stage after winning like Book of the Year award. That is a certified bald guy moment for sure. Coleman robbed. Hey, I'm not the biggest Sing Sing fan, but I would say Coleman Domingo did give an amazing performance in the movie. He deserved to be nominated for sure. How about Sing Tao? Bullshit beer you only order to seem cultured when you're at like a Chinese restaurant. Kingfisher / Tiger Core. Hey, I'll pay $8 for a lager at the Indian restaurant, but I want to make sure it's like Kingfisher instead of fucking Bud Light because I want to seem worldly type. John, is that what you're trying to hit me with? Something like that? Sapporo at the hibachi goes crazy. Listen, fella, I'm sorry. Listen, A, you're talking to the wrong guy, because when I drank, I used to be a snob. And B, you're talking to the wrong guy, because I live in an area where domestics are like really good. Imports can also be really good. But whenever people start repping like a macro brewery from East Asia, I'm like... You don't want to get involved in the discourse, is what I'm saying. You don't want to get involved in the discourse. No, you shouldn't be drinking Sleeman Clear 2.0 or whatever, but you don't. At least in Vancouver, you can get some fucking great domestics at a Japanese restaurant that clear Sapporo, they clear Kirin Ichiban. I'm a basic Stella head. Well, here's the thing. I would only make fun of you if you're from, well, I wouldn't make fun of you at all because I run in some circles where lots of people are ordering Stella. It's just, it's the age bracket I'm in, I think. I think if you're from the United Kingdom, or you're from even Europe, and you drink Stella and it's a domestic, I would not make fun of you. I think that's living authentically to your culture. It's when it crosses the Atlantic and all of a sudden Stella becomes the beer where they pour it in the special glass and then they use like a little knife to like cut the foam off and stuff like that. and it costs $250 more than a domestic that tastes way better just because of the fact that it has like the aura of being European, that's where I would make fun of you a little bit. What about Guinness? Guinness, on the other hand, there's something about it. That's like, we have some good stouts, but that is like often imitated, never replicated. I got respect for Guinness. You know, someone in the Peloton Discord today said, it's crazy the numbers you guys are putting up when you're LeBron's age. And I've started to think differently about being like 36. And I think it's partly thanks to LeBron, man. Like 36 is really old for professional sports. It's not that old to just like be a guy outside. I see like dozens of older people every single day. LeBron couldn't hit 18 points last night. Honestly, you've just outed yourself as like a degenerate sports gambler. I can't think of any other reason why you would pick 18 points as a number. It's not a round number or anything. It's an even number, but still, he's right. He needed to hit 18. Oh, they hit 50K last night. Okay, because 50, I see. Never mind. 36 is like the most average age. No, it is not. Well, like if you're in college, it probably seems old as fuck because you're like surrounded by people who are like 18 to 22. But like you guys are actually like a huge minority. Especially because like people in my generation are not having kids. You guys, you might be the youngest motherfuckers on the planet for like until you die, which is kind of crazy to think about. Median age for Canada is 40. What are the odds that it goes up so much that I'm always young? I guess it's probably not going up 1 year every year. That would defy logic. Can you not scare us like that? I was like, hey, listen, it's a reference because there was like an r/millennial thread that popped up while I was making my smoothie yesterday. That was like, does anyone else feel like you're just not interested in having kids? And I was like, yeah, motherfucker, like 80% of people in my age demographic. And like 95% of people that are in chat. And all of my friends except me. But then like all the comments, and I don't blame them, but they were like all patting themselves on the back. They were like, it's so hard to not have kids. I can barely take care of myself. Everybody who has kids complains about kids, and I want to tell them like, you're the motherfucker that had the kid. And then like there would be like a parent would like walk into the thread and be like, hey, every parent loves their kids, but like it's okay sometimes to like complain about it. I mean, even like your best friend, you don't want to spend 24 hours a day with them. Sometimes you need some alone time. And everyone was like, fuck you, man. My dad yelled at me when I was 8. And if I had a kid, I know I can't even handle my own life, but if I had a child, I would make sure that I was a perfect parent every single second of every single day. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. Plus, the world's not going to exist in 2027 anyway, so you're being selfish. It was crazy, man. It was insane. But then I just like made my smoothie and went to my daughter's classmate's birthday party, which was a lot of fun. I ate a lot of chips. And I was like, you know what? The world's all right, man. The world's all right. Is a different man the substance for boys? No, they have some similarities for sure, but no, it's not. Because the substance is gross, and I respect that. A different man is more like, the substance is like a Sam Raimi movie, and a different man is like a Charlie Kaufman movie. I watched The Complete Unknown, and I've only heard your gay Bob Dylan parodies. That's fucked for you, because the movie takes place before most of the songs came out in the gay Bob Dylan oeuvre. Like, you're really listening to, like, Song for Woody and shit like that, which actually would be a fucking great song for gay Bob Dylan, now that I think about it. That's a good point. I never thought about that, man. I thought he died in 77. Buddy, he's still alive to this day. He's still fucking touring, man. Dune 2 got snubbed last night. Listen, I love Dune 2. I think it's a triumph, right? But expecting it to win like Best Picture at the Oscars is insane. That's like expecting Nickel Boys to win like Best Movie at the MTV Movie Awards. It's just not going to happen. Like that shit is going to a Nicholas Sparks movie or like Spider-Man. You know, it's just there's different award shows for different themes and different, examples of the medium. Lord of the Rings won Best Picture. Okay, well, the people aren't ready for this yet. The Lord of the Rings Best Picture win was a Legacy Award. It should have won for Fellowship. But in 2003, they were like, we're not going to give it to this because we don't know if they're going to stick the landing, and also this shit is for kids. It was only after they demonstrated that they did all the fucking shit and landed it that they were like, okay, we have to give you the Oscar for Best Picture. So Dune 3 could win. I don't know. It depends if Sean Baker has a movie coming out that year. I don't know. It's not for kids. I'm sorry. Lord of the Rings is for kids, which is fine. It's also for adults, but it's anything that can be enjoyed by kids is also for kids. And I don't mean that, if you take that as an insult, you might want to examine what that means within yourself. Like, I don't mean this to be rude. If your favorite movie of all time is The Empire Strikes Back, it's a great movie. It is a kid's movie, which is fine. But it's not a grown-up movie. There's a man in a black helmet with a laser sword and magical powers, right? It has Ewoks? No, the fuck it doesn't. The Empire Strikes Back does not have Ewoks. Return of the Jedi has Ewoks, which is why Return of the Jedi is actually worse than Revenge of the Sith. First two Star Wars are really good. Classics. Return of the Jedi was the first time they fucked up, but it gets kind of grandfathered in with the rest of the trilogy. The people, like, they don't have a critical eye towards it because they're blinded by nostalgia, in my opinion. And the first two prequels are fucking horrible. Revenge of the Sith is pretty good. It's better than Return of the Jedi, in my opinion. And then the sequels, I don't even want to talk about because it just bums me out. The Force Awakens is okay. I really like The Last Jedi. And then the way that they handled the franchise since means that I have not watched any of the other ones because there's just no point. I also thought Rogue One was pretty good. That's my be-all, end-all of Star Wars. And I don't know if I will ever consume anything related to Star Wars ever again. Yes, I know Andor's good. But I'm not going to fucking watch it. They fucked up. I'm sorry. They fucked up. I don't understand, like, I shouldn't be mad about it. There's no point in being mad about it. But, like, there's so much choice out there in the media landscape these days. I get the idea that, like, if you're fucking, like, in love with Star Wars and they fuck up for, like, 10 years, but you keep trying, I totally get it. But, like, for me, I was kind of like, I could take or leave Star Wars. So when they fucked up like a couple times in a row, I was like, I guess this is my station, man. I guess this is where I get off. Like, I don't feel the need to go back. I don't feel like it's part of the zeitgeist anymore. Same with Marvel. It's where I'm at right now, for sure. They've been fucking up for like 30 years. Yeah, but I was literally 10 when episode 1 came out. So like, you can't really, can't blame me for that. So I didn't have the most discerning eyes. Like, my favorite movies were like Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within, and Fern Gully, right? Like, Spirits Within is actually good. I mean, I own it on DVD. I saw it in theaters. I gotta say, I would have to disagree with you. It was ahead of its time. Was it? I don't know. The animation was like really good for its time. But was it ahead of its time? I don't know. I don't feel like it ended up having that much inspiration. I think ahead of its time is like some shit where it wasn't appreciated at release, but then 20 years later, people were like, oh, actually, it's like a classic. I don't think anybody's like, oh, thank God, like that Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within, like paved the way for some shit to go down. Dude, yeah, to be a fly on the wall. What do you think Alec Baldwin and James Woods were talking about on set during Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within, 2 years into the Bush administration? You think they were having a good time on set, man? To be a fly on the wall in the fucking script reading with James Woods, Alec Baldwin, and Ming-Na Wen, Donald Sutherland, 2 years into the George W. Bush administration. That'd be a crazy time, man. That'd be a crazy time. Alec Baldwin hosting a new Match Game reboot. Isn't he like on like the Osbournes, but it's the Baldwins? I don't want to get involved in the Alec Baldwin shit, but to be like 68 years old and be on a reality show is very depressing to me. That's like a Sofia Coppola movie. Something's not right. There's a melancholy hidden deep within. He looks rough, just so tired. But he's like 71 years old, okay? Like, let's chill on the Alec Baldwin anti-glazing. He's 66, man. He was born in 1958. Dwight Eisenhower was the president when this motherfucker was born. You're gonna make him take the substance, bro. Just chill. That's an old 66. Alec Baldwin looks great for 66, man. I'm not gonna say you haven't seen motherfuckers who look better. Have you ever gone like to a Target and seen what the average 36-year-old looks like? Add 30 fucking extra years on top of that. You are not getting Alec Baldwin, man. Yeah, but look at average Hollywood 60. Why do you care, bro? You don't go there. I kind of don't understand. It's a big club and you're not in it. What do you think happened to Gene Hackman? I'm waiting for two podcasters in the American Midwest to really dive into the case and tell me what I should think about it. I got my own theories based on approximately fuck all, but until two podcasters tell the harrowing tale of the evidence to this point while also cracking jokes in between like every single piece of evidence they reveal, I'm not sure what I'm gonna... I haven't come up with my own thoughts, I guess. I didn't watch all the Oscars, by the way, but I did catch more of it than I thought. Can I say something? I was like, oh great, a James Bond tribute? Turns out Doja Cat can fucking sing, man. I had no idea. I was not a Doja Cat disrespecter. She's got fucking pipes on her, man. I had no idea. Duh. Well, like every song that I've heard her sing, it wasn't like a, like a James Bond style theme. It was like a, like a pop song or a rap. So hearing her belt out some fucking James Bond themes, she was doing good work, man. Her hair was so bad. You literally are like a r/faux-moi moderator, man. She's at work. Why are you fucking talking about her hair? You're being weird. She's at work, man. She's performing a service right now. Thoughts on Timmy's yellow suit? He can do no wrong, in my opinion. In like Civ 6, when you build Chichen Itza first and you enter like a golden age, so you get like twice as much wheat for a year or something like that. That's what Timothée Chalamet is in for me right now. We're in the Chalamet golden age. It may not last forever. I would be surprised if it did last forever. But for like a year or 2 years, he's in the golden age. I'm not over Steven Yeun. I will see Mickey 17. If you think the Oscars were fucked up, man, wait till you see my Game of the Year list when Trickshot Simulator is in the top 5. There's no way. Well, okay, we're a sixth of the way through the year, but there's no shot it's not in the top 10. That's just not feasible. There's never been a year that came out with 10 games better than this. Your GOTY lists are pure trash. It's because I'm not beholden to anybody, so I can actually give an honest opinion instead of taking a survey of 75 writers, which causes all of the individual personality to be smoothed out, and instead it just becomes what's the number one third-person action game that's story-driven of the last year. They don't like free thinkers like me, man. 2024 Game of the Year list, I don't even remember what came out last year. Ballatro's number one. There's no doubt about that. Liza P, I got horrible news for you, buddy. That's definitely from 2023. Liza P, legit one of the most underrated games of all time, but people aren't ready for that conversation yet. Only heard good things about it, so how is it underrated? Yeah, well, have you fucking played it? Have you fucking played it? Oh, I watched blah, 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 blah. No, did you fucking buy it and play it? Caught. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dude, I really hope they make a sequel so I can play the sequel. I really hope they make the original 99 cents or like free to play for a weekend on Steam. Oh. It's free on Game Pass? I've always wanted to do this. Oh, it's free on something you pay for? Okay. All right. You and I got a different view of economics, apparently, but sure. It's literally on the front page of Clit right now. Mixed up, underrated, and overlooked. I don't think Liza P is overlooked. I think that it's a victim of like mass psychology, which is that everybody who looked at it said, yeah, I don't really care if everybody tells me it's a 10 out of 10. Dark Souls but Pinocchio doesn't make any fucking sense to me, so I'm not going to play it. Another 20 trillion hours to League of Legends. I hate that straw man. Buddy is not a straw man. I played the game live on Twitch for like 90 hours. When you were doing like distance learning 11th grade in 2023. I was putting in hours in the trenches. You wouldn't know shit about that. How's my calculus taste? I'm 38. That's fucked up. Okay, I wouldn't. Hey, girl, listen. One of my friends turned 40 today, but still, I think it's crazy that we live in a world where people are comfortable saying that shit out loud. The climate has really changed, man. Anyway, what was I talking about? Someone said something. I was like, oh, I gotta talk. Oh, someone was talking about Haidilao. Can I blow your fucking mind? We had a play date in Richmond this weekend. After the play date, we were like, let's go out to eat. We're in Richmond. Let's go to Haidilao, man. We go to Haidilao. I knew the vibes were off immediately. I'd never been to this Richmond Haidilao. The vibes in the waiting room were bad. People had brought their own food to the Haidilao, like chips and like Tupperwares with kimbap and stuff in it. And the Haidilao, it looked like an airport lounge. Like it had like carafes of like coffee and tea and like little snacks and stuff set up. And they had a dude going around selling sausages in the waiting room for a restaurant. It was like sausages, $3.50, sausages, $3.50. So we got up to the front desk and we were like, hey, we're looking for like a table for whatever. And they said, oh, we're full up right now. You can join the wait list. We said, how long will it be? They said, oh, well, there's 21 people in front of you. So we expect that it'll be about 3.5 hours. Are you going to stick around? And I said, no, obviously not. Like, I'm not offended, but like, no, I'm not going to the restaurant at 5:30 and staying until 9 to eat. That's madness. So we left, ate at an Italian restaurant instead, drove home, had dessert, hung out for an hour and a half, took a bath, got ready for bed, and we're in bed before we would have even been at our table at Haidilao. Like, it's madness, man. I like Haidilao, don't get me wrong, but a 3.5 hour wait is insanity to me. Also, the Haidilao at like Lansdowne Center in Richmond is open till fucking 5 in the morning, which is awesome, but also like scary. I don't know. Like a hot pot restaurant open till 5 in the morning is crazy to me. I mean, I guess like after you go to karaoke or something, maybe you go to Haidilao, but that shit just, I mean, honest, I will say it kind of pissed me off. It's like, if you say it's going to be a 3.5 hour wait, you might as well just say go home. Like, I would have preferred if they said you're not going to get in tonight instead of like, we can get you a table at 9. Which is not fair, because like if we really wanted a table, we probably would have rather had them tell us to come back in 3.5 hours, but it kind of, either way, I took offense to it. As soon as I saw motherfuckers like walking in with like unopened bags of chips and shit like that, I was like, we're fucked. If the wait's 1 hour, I'm out that bitch. I waited 90 minutes for Haidilao once, and I was like, that was a lot, but that was okay. But really, they should just build more fucking Haidilaos, man. We had the same shit at like a Korean barbecue restaurant where we showed up at like 5:15. And we were like, table for 5? And they were like, the earliest table's 8:45. Can we put you down? And I was like, no, dumbass. We have like a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old with us. Obviously, we're not going to sit here for 3 hours. You can put me down for never coming back to this place until my kid is like 17 years old. Gotta wait 3 hours to cook my own fucking meat. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. Have you considered reservations? The Haidilao reservations are fucked up, man. I've told this story before, but like whenever I go to the Haidilao restaurant, I go, hey, table for 6, like 2 weekends from now, and then it just pops up something in red Mandarin on the screen with a phone number, and I just go, you know what? No, I get you're offering to be my Chinese interpreter. First off, there is no language such as Chinese, as I've been informed, so you might want to check yourself before you wreck yourself. But secondly, no, I'm just going to go someplace else. You bought low on Jack Black. You're still holding the position. Employees of NL Wealth Management may hold positions in actors and actresses that are talked about on this show. This is for entertainment purposes only and is not intended to serve as financial advice as to what actors and actresses you should invest in. Yeah, I'm still holding Jack Black. And there's been some volatility for sure, but I'm still holding Jack Black. Also, I have to hold a little bit because I think my daughter is going to want to see the Minecraft movie as her first real movie in theaters. So I've got to hold it for now. Oh, no. Buddy, she's like 4 years old. Like, this isn't going to be the first bad movie I've seen with her. Trust me. It'll honestly be nice to just be in the theater and maybe like take a nap or something. I saw the video of him pretending to fight the paparazzi. That video was good, man. But it's been a rocky time as a Jack Black head for sure. Flow is the best movie to see. I'm sorry. No, I can't do this. I'm not saying Flow is bad. I want to see it. I want to see it because it'll make me cry. The thing is, like, my kid is like, your kid is not like your rate your music account, right? If your kid wants to see the Letterbox movie, or sorry, the Minecraft movie, you take them to see the Minecraft movie because they're interested in it. You can't just be like, no, the Minecraft movie's not Kino. You take them to see, you know, the Wild Robot instead. If they want to see the Wild Robot, that's fine. You take them to see the Wild Robot. But if they want to see like Dog Man, you take them to see Dog Man. They're 4. Dog Man was like ADHD, the movie. You know, it's just like, I don't know, it's well-trodden ground. Reminds me of my favorite subreddit, r/desire paths, you know, where like people like cut through the grass. They don't walk on the sidewalk because like the building's to the right, so they walk through the grass, and then enough people walk on the grass, you can see where it cuts through the grass. We have our desire path here, which is like, why are you as adults so knowledgeable about movies that are made for children? And I'm not talking about Spider-Man. I'm talking about like Dog Man is made. That movie is for parents to take their kids to go see. I'm not gatekeeping. I'm just surprised, I guess. Sonic, I'll give you Sonic, okay? Because it was big in the 90s. I literally have a kid. Oh, okay. Well, then, you know, solidarity, my man. Solidarity. I got to use that one. It's good. It can get you out of a lot of stuff, man. The only thing is, it will not get you out of a kid's birthday party. Just say she's sick. No, man, I want to go to the birthday party. You don't understand. If you don't have a kid, you don't understand the joy and the freedom of standing in a line of 6 dads, all with your arms crossed, talking about sports, half watching your kids play in the ball pit, and then talking about like some really heavy fucking stuff. It's like, it's very All My Friends coded. Get in a line with 6 other dads. Kids are throwing the balls up in the air, running around playing tag. You're talking about how, like, you know, your parents are getting old and shit. You ever set controls for the heart of the sun? No, I don't think so. But there have definitely been times, you know, when I've been drunk and the kids were impossibly tan. But that's just related. I think that started when I was like 20. When I was like a little kid, you would go outside for like one day in July. You would be tan until like Labor Day. Nowadays, I could mow the lawn like every day for a month, and I'm still like fucking Bill Skarsgård, man. It doesn't make any sense. You're very white, my guy. I literally can't help. You're literally being racist right now. I can't help it. Sorry. What do you want me to say? You literally can't say that. Also, yes, I'm literally 10% Chinese. No, you're not. You don't know that. So you can't say that. I do think I might be, though, because like, Canada's not old enough for me to be genetically Canadian. Like, I think your country has to be at least like 500 years old for your genes to qualify as like being from there. So I don't think I can be Canadian. Like, there's no shot you do like has anyone ever done a 23andMe and it comes back and it's like, yeah, surprise, buddy, you're 100% American? Like, that can't happen, right? Native American, sure. But like, I don't think I'm going to do the genetic test and it's going to be like, surprise, buddy, like, the last 6 generations have all lived in fucking Burlington or something. I could be 10% Chinese. Because once you take Canada and the US out of it, there's only like, I was going to say 9 countries left on Earth. So like, I wouldn't surprise, I should be like 11% Chinese, 11% Japanese, like 11% French, 11% British, 11% Dutch, 11% Swedish, 11% Moroccan. I don't know, man. I gotta do the test, but I do not give you my permission to store my DNA in a central database. Is there anybody doing like open source, we delete your data? Otherwise, I just gotta like do it in my soul, man. Which means to me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm 10% Chinese. No, I really think I'm Canadian. You know why? This is probably not scientific. But every Haidilao parking lot pisses me the fuck off, man. Fucking Haidilao, like 900 seats in the restaurant, 8 reserved parking spots, and then instead of the parking garage having like curved corners, they're all 90-degree corners, and everyone's driving a fucking SUV. So I try to like go up and get ready to turn left. At the same time, someone's coming down in a Lincoln Navigator, like trying to turn right, but we can't navigate the 90-degree turn without bumping into each other. Oh my God, man. I go to Crystal Mall whenever I want to test out my anger management. Oh my God, man. Crystal Mall is bad. The worst, I think, Richmond Town Center is really bad. Aberdeen Mall. Is Aberdeen Mall the one with the H Mart? That one is fucked up, man. One time, it might be the one time I've been to the Aberdeen Mall since they built the H Mart or put the H Mart in. I couldn't find a parking spot. I did like 2 loops around the mall, couldn't find a parking spot inside of the mall. So I just had my wife get out of the car, go into the grocery store, and I just did laps until I saw her waiting outside of the grocery store and then like stopped the flow of traffic and had her get in the car. The whole time I was driving around, it was like a bank heist. Yes, there was no parking spot. You fucking with Mongolian barbecue? I went once and I had a great time, but I've never been back. I do feel, yeah, there's one in Vancouver. I can't remember, forgive me, but it's either called Genghis Khan Mongolian barbecue or it's called Great Wall Mongolian barbecue. But I also don't hate them for naming it that. I'm sure like if you're the first Mongolian barbecue restaurant in the city, you gotta name it that, man. It does have the Disney font, man. I forgot. It does say Great Wall with the fucking, like the calligraphy G on it. Yeah. Oh, man. We have a Japanese-American restaurant in my town in Germany called Pearl Harbor. Honestly, I would have thought that was uncool, like 5 years ago. But when I went to the Pearl Harbor Memorial Site in Hawaii, I saw the relative lack of decorum that the museum and the citizenry of the United States was treating the tragic event. So I think you should let it fucking fly, honestly, because they don't give a shit. The enduring legacy of Pearl Harbor in the eyes of American tourists is you can get 4 fucking t-shirts that say December 7th, 1941, a day that will live in infamy for like $25 USD. There was a sincere lack of any kind of like solemn contemplation in the entire place, even amongst the olds, which was surprising to me. The movie made me not care. Okay, that I don't think that's fair. You're giving Michael Bay too much credit. I mean, they're on vacation. Okay, go to like a sports bar then, man. If that's the vibe you're looking for. Crazy that Mikey Madison won over that lady. Okay, first off, show some respect. Her name's Demi Moore. Secondly, of course she won. Demi Moore didn't have to act. She just had to be old. It's literally like she was doing a nonfiction performance. So, of course she fucking won. I hate this bit, but it's really funny. You got it, Megrasta, you got to admit the bit is really funny. And basically entirely stolen from Prezzo. And that shit in the substance wouldn't have fucking happened if she just followed the rules. But she got a little greedy. She wanted it too bad. And all of a sudden, it went wrong, man. All she had to do was respect the balance, man, and switch every 7 days or whatever. Demi Moore didn't break the rules first. Margaret Qualley did. Bro, they are one. Don't forget, they are one. That being said, Demi Moore, honestly, it reflects poorly on her that she got so jealous of Margaret Qualley having a sick-ass life that she, like, took it out on her. She didn't respect the balance, man. She didn't switch every 7 days. Also, she was eating way too much rotisserie chicken when she was in charge of Elizabeth Sparkle. Like, I respect that you got to have a hobby or whatever, but at the same time, like, that's a lot of chicken, man. And the eggs, oh my God. And the shrimp. That wasn't her. That was Dennis Quaid. But the fucking shrimp, man. Holy. That's gross. Shrimp was the grossest part. I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything, but there was a part close to the end where, like, okay, the shrimp was pretty gross. And then, when they put the needle into the pus, man. Oh, that's the worst. You gonna see Novocaine? Buddy, I saw it on DVD when it came out in like 2002. The Steve Martin joint. Do you remember being in like the 8th grade? My parents would come home from like videos, come home with videos from Jumbo Video. And then you'd like watch the movie and you'd be like, that wasn't that good. And then the next day you'd be like, I'm bored. And you would just watch it again. Because you're like, what the fuck else am I going to do? I'm 12. I remember, this was probably like the 10th grade. I walked to a Jumbo Video, which took like 45 minutes. And I rented Bubba Hotep, the Bruce Campbell movie. And then I walked back and I watched it. And I was like, that was pretty good. And then by that point, it was only like 11:45 a.m. So I was like, I don't really know what the fuck to do. So I just watched it again. And then like by the time I had to return the video, I had seen Bubba Hotep like 7 times. And like I didn't even really want to watch it like the second time, but I didn't know. I didn't have anything else to do, man. Yeah, you like watch it once, so you watch it through again with like the DVD commentary. It was crazy. There wasn't even like smartphones back then. So it's not like you put it on for the second time and you like look at your phone and kind of like passively take in the commentary or something. You're like, maybe you got a magazine or something, but otherwise you're just sitting there. Oh, I've seen a lot of garbage movies because of TV, like over and over. Pardon me. I legit think I've seen Armageddon like at least 15 to 20 times. Like I saw it when it came out on video. And then like every year, so school would end at like the end of June. You know, by like the first week of June, your teacher's like, she turns the chair around backwards. She's like, listen, young pups, we don't have to do shit for like the rest of the year. You did it all. So you would like have like, you know, you do brain teasers or trivia or something, lots of word searches and crosswords and games and stuff like that. We'd always vote on like what movie to watch on one of the last days of school. And I feel like Armageddon won like 6 years in a row. Like 2000 to 2006, Armageddon won every single year. And Pearl Harbor. I did see Pearl Harbor in geography class, which is very funny. And then I've told the story many times before, but there was an unusual child in our class. So we watched it in 9th grade geography. And all the kissing scenes, he covered his eyes like this and would go like, oh, no. What do you mean unusual? Well, he had some behavioral issues, but also in the 2nd grade, he punched me in the head. So like, I feel like I don't need to give him the most charitable read of like whatever he had going on in his house. Like if he hadn't punched me in the head, I'd probably be like, I don't know what his home life was like. But like 8 years earlier, he had punched me in the head. So honestly, I was I was laughing at him too. Dude, I don't know. At 36, it doesn't feel good. But at like 13, I was like, that's what you get for punching me in the head when I was 7, you fucking idiot. Get owned. I'm not holding a grudge anymore. I hope he's doing better than I would expect him to be doing. I'm just saying he because I remember the dispute, man. We were in, you know, after recess, they ring the bell and everybody's got to get in line. And they have that like stupid, you know, first the worst, second the best, third the turd type of thing. So like your position in line mattered. I got in line and he was like, hey, you butted in front of me. And I was like, no, I didn't. And then I turned around and he tapped me on the shoulder and I turned back around to face him and he punched me in the head. Like that's bad for 2 reasons. One is it doesn't make sense why I would butt in line to be like closer to the front to get back to school. Secondly, he sucker punched me. Did you butt? I never butted in line, man. I just was faster than him, honestly, which makes sense because he didn't know how to tie his shoes. He wanted that extra 1 second of water fountain time. Dude, that's what's crazy. I'm sorry to play the hits again, but it is Trick Shot Simulator. Every time I forget a water bottle for my kids' like 1 hour long activity and feel like the worst dad in history, I remember that we used to go to school for like 8 hours a day with 150 milliliters of juice or milk in our lunchbox. And like sometimes you'd be like dying of thirst. You'd be like, can I get a drink of water? And then you go to the water fountain, the water touches your lips, and a second after that, somebody like puts their knuckles out like this and punches you like right in the calf or something like that to give you a Charlie horse. Like you get literally the whole day you drink water for 2 seconds, man. It's crazy. What? You guys never had that after gym class? No kid in middle school. Water bottles didn't exist until like 03, okay? You would finish gym class where you were running for like 70 minutes, and then there would be 30 kids in line for one water fountain. And if you drank for more than 2 seconds, people would beat the fucking shit out of you, man. And I get it, because if you're like 27 people back and you're dying of thirst, you're like every 2 seconds adds a lot for me coming down the line. But like you also just sweat it out like a pint of water and you can only recover like 50 milliliters or something. Yeah, they say save some for the whales. 1, 2, 3, that's enough for me. She'll piss you off, man. This was life? Nowadays, like I drop my daughter off for like a 40-minute class, and they're like, "Oh, you didn't bring a water bottle." I'm like, "Yeah, she'll be fine, man." She's drinking mad Calpico at home. Don't even worry about it. Trust me. She's pissing, man. Because I gotta be the assistant every time she goes to the bathroom. Trust me, she's pissing. Okay, she's doing okay. Nowadays, I'm not saying the kids are weak. Okay, I'm just saying stop shaming me for forgetting the water bottle. What's your take on grade 13? Yeah, in Ontario, for anyone who doesn't know, until like 2002, there was an extra year at the end of high school. I mean, my opinion on it is that it's complicated. I didn't have to do it. I started high school the year that grade 13 ended. So my first year of high school, there were like 5 years of kids. And then my second year, there were 4 kids. I feel like it's one of those things where like when you were in grade 13, you probably fucking hated it. But like looking back, when you're like 27, you would probably be like, man, grade 13 would have been fucking sick. I mean, not to be cynical, but like the longer you can stay in, not even in school, but like out of the rat race. Not for everybody, but I think broadly, like the more quality of life you're stacking under the curve, you realize once you're out, there was really no rush. Now you can understand why it felt like there was a rush, because like you had also known nothing but being in school for your entire life up to that point. But still, it would be so annoying to explain why you're a year older in all of college. You're not following the thought experiment through to its logical conclusion. The other people in college were the same age as you because they also almost certainly did grade 13. It wasn't like it was my school. It was like my province where like 50% of Canadians live. What if you went to college outside of Ontario? Well, then you're fucking a keener, so who fucking cares, man? Oh no, I'm at Harvard. I have to explain why I'm 1 year older. Who the fuck cares, okay? Just join Skull and Bones or whatever. Join the deep state. We're talking about going to fucking Trent University and shit. Ryerson. What about other provinces? What's the matter, young pup? You couldn't hack it at University of Waterloo? Had to go to University of Calgary or Victoria instead? Back off you, Vic. I just like making fun of Victoria from time to time. Because Victoria would be like, what the fuck? Don't make fun of us. And then every time I'm on the island, they're always like, the mainlanders are coming to Victoria and buying all of our yarn. Yeah, oh, I'm so happy to not be on the mainland anymore. City has one mall, okay? Island Farms Dairy? Sure. I'm buying some Island Farms Dairy. I like the ice cream, okay? That shit pisses me off, man. It's always the mainlanders clogging up the ferry. Oh, if there wasn't for the mainlanders, we could take the ferry. If it wasn't for the mainlanders, there wouldn't be a ferry, bitch! We outnumber you like 20-1. The ferry is for us, okay? If you're outnumbered 19-1 on the ferry, that's the way that it shit fucking works proportionally, man. You don't get it. That's true. Also, where the fuck do you think the yarn came from? That shit was fucking made in China, came on a container ship to the port of Vancouver, was unloaded by Hell's Angels, and then shipped back to Victoria. That's our fucking yarn, bro. Thanks for holding it for us. Anyway, we're all united right now is the important part. We're the capital. I appreciate Victoria serving as like a maximum security prison for like the 61 BC conservative MLAs right now. I think it's good that they're all in like one location, sequestered from the mainland of the province where they can actually do some damage. Keep them over there. They got some good restaurants. They got the fish and chips place close to the harbor. Please don't ask me if I'm wearing comme de garçon. I know just enough French to consider that that's a bit of a double entendre piece of wordplay. All the comme de garçon that I have is inside of my balls right now. Okay? I'm not wearing any comme de garçon outside, like on my skin, okay? Now, if you want to, that's fine. I'm not judging you. It's a brand, brother. Everybody's got their own brand. CDG is pretty good. It's probably like the best airport in Paris, if I had to guess. I don't know. I've never been there. How fast can someone pass you on the highway before it becomes offensive? Well, there's like it's a bimodal distribution. If they pass you insanely slowly, that's offensive. Because you're like, you weren't okay with me doing 10 over the speed limit, like you have to do 11 over, that's a mental illness as far as I'm concerned. And then when you're doing 10 over the speed limit and somebody passes you doing like 50 over the speed limit, you're like, that's also mental illness. Otherwise, I mean, everything else, just try to like keep a level head in the car, because otherwise you will go crazy, because you're constantly like seeing insane people. You would never do 10 over, right? I do 10 over all the time. Now, to balance it, and this is not like on purpose, on the highway, sure, I'll do 10 over. Speed limit 100, I'll do 110 easy. 115, no problem. But on residential streets, I don't care if the fucking sign says 50. I'm going whatever speed feels comfortable, which is usually like 30 at fastest. Because we got crosswalks and bikes, kids playing, cars parked on both sides, old people. Like, you can honk as much as you want to honk. If I'm in a fucking like tight ass street with cars parked on both sides, I'm not going 50 kilometers an hour. You lost your mind. If a soccer ball comes out in front of me, I'm not going to be able to hit the brakes before it happens. If you wanted to go fast, you shouldn't have gotten off the fucking thoroughfare to try to cheat the system. You know what I'm talking about, Vancouver motherfuckers? Oh, there's so much traffic going south on Oak Street right now, but I've still got to get to Richmond. Maybe I'll just fucking turn left on 53rd Street, 53rd fucking Avenue, instead of waiting for like Park Drive or something like that. And then all of a sudden, there's cars coming the other way. There's cars parked on both sides of the street. And you're like, That's why you stay on the major thoroughfare, you motherfucker. That's what it's there for. You don't try to take a shortcut down the residential streets. They're not built for that. It's built for the people that live in that neighborhood. But I just try to keep it like chill behind the wheel for the most part. I'm taking the residential street. You're probably going to get there like a minute and a half faster, but it's going to be so much more stressful, man. And it's going to annoy everybody else. Like my one green flag, which is probably not even fair, is that whenever there's like some shit that was impossible for me to design or build, I default to the wisdom of the person who designed it. Now, there's lots of false positives there, but like, if there's a big north-south thoroughfare that's designed to funnel 100,000 people in a half hour from like point A to point B, I say, you know what, city planner? I think you got that one figured the fuck out. I'm just going to stay in my car and chill. Turn up the music a little bit, no problem. I'm not going to be like, well, I could fucking get off at 42nd and then like sneak through the roundabout here and then go 30 over and then try to cut back in with like a left turn against the flow of traffic 10 blocks south. Like, they got more data than me, little bro. I trust the roads, man. So glad I live in Europe where I don't have to drive. The thing is, though, like driving, and it varies. And it varies, I think, partly based on your disposition and also partly on your age. I like driving. And the heuristic that I use is like, if you were going on a 2-hour drive, would you rather be the driver or the passenger? I would rather be the driver for sure, if we're in a car. If we're on a bus, I would rather be a passenger because I don't know if I got the capabilities to drive that fuck-ass like accordion bus. I'd have to at least take some extra supplemental classes or something. I'm a passenger princess. I don't know. I like being the guy with the wheel in my hand. I'm also a chill passenger. Like, I don't backseat drive at all unless it's requested of me. I just try to stay in my lane because I drive a lot. And whenever someone backseat drives, it's like annoying as fuck. Who requested? Sometimes, you know, if someone's driving, they'll be like, hey, can you figure out how to get to like this spot, this place? Or they'll be like, hey, we're getting close. Can you look and see if there's like a parking lot around here? So like one person's focusing on like not crashing the car, and then the other person is looking out for those signs that have like a P with a circle on them. Like that's the backseat driving that I'm about, man. Riding with an ADHD driver is terrifying. It is like, why is it like 98% of Ubers, man? I will say, like every time I've been like, I'm in a taxi or I'm in an Uber and I'm going to the airport and I'm like, man, I wish they would just drive like safely and I'll be 3 minutes later but not think that I'm going to die on the way. Then the last time we flew, we left like 15 minutes. I was going to say 15 hours, but like 15 minutes later than I wanted to. and the Uber driver was driving like the speed limit, and I was like, fuck you, man, you fucking dickhead. Hit the fucking gas, bro. We're going to be late for the airport. And I got it. At that point, I got it. I was like, okay, most people are probably in this position a lot. I had an hour-long Uber with a flat earth driver. Bob Dylan lyric waiting to happen right there. But I like that, man. Like is not maybe the right word. I do feel like 50% of your Uber drivers are going to be certifiably insane. But it's like GTA. Like, you just enjoy the situation. It's not going to last forever. You don't get to meet these people in, like, you know, your everyday life for the most part. So you get to have a talk. I had a talk with an Uber driver who told me he got abducted by aliens. And I was just like, you know, what are you going to say? I wasn't like, no, you fucking didn't. I went like, whoa, that's crazy. And he was like, yeah, I know. I was also like, damn, it's crazy you're telling that to like a dude who's known you for like 3 seconds. Like it's a 20-minute drive to the airport and we're like 2 minutes in and I already know that you've been abducted by aliens. Like, that's crazy. You think he was lying? I think at the time that he told me, he believed it. Do I think he was abducted by aliens? No, I do not. Do I think that he willfully told me a lie? No, I think it's more complicated than that. It is true that unless you smell, when you're bald, nobody knows you haven't showered. But I know I haven't showered. So I tend not to leave my domicile unless I've showered. Did you guys see the Reddit, the Am I Over Librarian? If you saw this one, I know you saved it. The one that was like, am I the asshole for not looking after my sister's kid? And then the text was from like the older sister that was like, hey, can you look after my like 2-year-old's name here? I have to go to work tomorrow and they're going to fire me if I, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, you should have gotten the babysitter regardless. But then her sister was like, I don't think I can do it. I don't wake up at noon and I have to shower tomorrow. I was like, damn. You do you, queen, but that's a wild thing. She was well within her rights to say no, but to say no, I don't wake up until noon and I have to shower tomorrow is crazy. Now, also to be fair, she was like 17 or 19 or something like that. Like, just foisting your 2-year-old on your young sister to be forced to watch him is kind of crazy. That being said, it's a very funny rebuttal. And then she did something else, which was not, the sister did something else, which is not fair. The younger sister was like, sure, can you make sure he brings his iPad? And then the mom said, no iPad, but he can watch a little TV. I'm sorry, as a parent myself, you don't fuck with the babysitter like that, especially if it's on like an emergency basis. You're getting someone to watch your kids so that they don't die and they have food. Like, you don't get to be like, also, like, you have to raise him to my parenting standards. That's way too far. -2, iPad's awful for development. Okay, enjoy having no babysitter, motherfucker. If I was 15 years old and my older sibling was like, can you watch my kid? By the way, they're not allowed to watch the iPad at all. I would be like, what the fuck, dude? We had this discussion in the Discord, okay? Because someone posted the Norman Rockwell standing up and said, I think you should still be able to give parenting advice even if you don't have a kid. Now, that's obviously true. But I replied and I said, no shot. And the reason I said no shot was to provoke discussion, but also, and there's nuance surrounding this, but when people don't have kids, a lot of the time the sentiment is like, I would never let my kid do anything that was bad for them. I would put them on a rigorous, keto-friendly diet. They would never get to do anything they want to do that wasn't actually like healthy for them. Like, it's, I would simply like feed the Tamagotchi exclusively Soylent, right? When no plan survives contact with the enemy, bro. Okay, so there's sometimes that you're going to be like, I would never let my kid watch an iPad. And then it's fucking 7:30 p.m. and your sink's full of dishes and your place is like a fucking pigsty and you still got to give her a bath tonight and you got to be in bed by 8:45 so you can read a story and fall asleep by 9 so that she can wake up by 7:30. And you're like, you know what? Just watch a couple videos. That's just like, But the constraints that happen in like reality situation, you don't need somebody to be like, hey, you shouldn't give your kid ice cream every day. And you're like, okay, well, like, listen, if I fucking wake up 9 hours of sleep, I had a good day, I had some personal time, some activities that nourished my spirit, and then she was like, give me some ice cream or I'm going to freak out, I would be like, freak out. We don't negotiate with terrorists. But it's like day 11 on the fucking grind. She's like, I'm going to have some ice cream or I'm going to freak out. You're like, you know what? Here, take your fucking ice cream, okay? You pick your battles is what they say. Sometimes you pick the battles. Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug. That's what it's all about. I don't really know what that means in this context, but that's what it's all about, man. But you guys would probably be like really good parents if you had kids. Maybe, what if you started treating yourself the same way that you thought you would parent a kid? Can you imagine how good your life would be if you like only ate healthy food, curated your media diet so you weren't consuming so much slop, you know, cut down on desserts and shit like that, got a good sleep every night? Sorry. Because here's the thing. It's like really hard to do it for yourself. It's almost impossible, but it's insanely easy to do it for another person who has like their own wants and desires and aversions and stuff like that. No, I get it. No, totally, man. I will say, to pivot slightly, at the birthday party we were at this weekend, I had like a 5-minute conversation with another dad because he was like talking about how they were taking tennis lessons. And I was like, oh, cool, we're taking tennis lessons too. We talked about it. We were like, yeah, no, it's cool. Like, we just started recently, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah, like, no, everybody's having a good time. At the end of the conversation, come to find out, he was talking about his 5-year-old being in tennis class. And I was talking about my wife and myself. And it took the whole conversation to get to that point. He said something, I think he was like, you know, like, yeah, she was one of the youngest in the class, so like we were interested to see how it went. And I was like, oh, I was talking about like myself and my wife. I didn't realize this whole time we thought we had like a shared experience. It was like, no, none of the parents really know me. But I will say we had a play date. What happened to today's smoothie? What do you have to this smoothie right here? It's so bitter. Mine was delicious, Kate. Mine was so good. I did not put, because here's how I do the smoothie, okay? Ice, frozen fruit, almond milk, yogurt, an apple, a banana, agave syrup. Pour a glass of it for her, because she likes it with those base ingredients. And then I put powdered peanut butter and protein powder into the remaining smoothie. Put it in mine. So I don't see how. I definitely did not mix the drinks because yours was pink and mine was gray because of the protein powder. Can I say something? It's not really your fault. I think it might be because of the fact that I had mine right away and you had to wait because you were taking our daughter to school. So maybe like fresh, like right out of the blender, it tasted like it was a 5 out of 5. But I don't know, like an hour and a half later, it might not hit the same. And just look at the workflow. There's no way I could have screwed up your smoothie without screwing up mine. But if you're saying it's bitter, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. The banana was kind of old, but we're buying more today. It wasn't bad, but it was like another day, and it probably would have been like banana bread if we ever made banana bread. That's true. The protein powder does have like some sucralose in it or something, so it might have sweetened it up a little more on mine. It is funny, though, because like all the dads that play video games at our daughter's school, they always come up to me, and they're like, have you been playing Monster Hunter? And I have to like intro them to my wife. They're always like, what games have you been playing? And I'm like, I've been playing this game called The Bazaar. Have you heard of it? And they're like, no. And then they're like, I've been playing Monster Hunter. Have you played it? And I'm like, you should talk to the boss, honestly. So I think Kate right now is like organizing like a Monster Hunter. I don't even know what you call it. A group. But drama. There's drama because there's 2 hunting horn mains. And I don't know if you can have a party that has 2 hunting horn mains, because aren't they both kind of like support? I'm not yet. I haven't built up enough rapport, I think, to get to the point where I can tell them that I spend 10 hours a week trying to bottle flip a water bottle on top of a die. They're not ready for the bazaar is hard enough to explain. Even though they're legit gamers. These aren't like, not to be derisive, but these aren't like just Clash of Clans, Call of Duty Andes. Like they're playing stuff. To be honest with you, they're playing stuff where I'm like, how do you have time to play that? I kind of thought we'd all be on the same page, but then like a couple of them play League of Legends together, and I'm like, damn, you really like, what's your secret, man? The secret is no sleep. Yes, that is true. No sleep and less biking. Everyone's made their choice. Geddy Lee, honestly, probably my favorite. Well, G-Dragon's pretty good, but Geddy Lee might be my favorite Korean singer. It's probably like Geddy Lee, then G-Dragon, then probably like IU or something like that. When Geddy Lee goes on fucking 106 in Park. Dude, thank you for bringing up Bruno Mars. Because we were at the place where we had this birthday party this weekend. There was like a place where people could hang like a message for Lunar New Year. And the Lunar New Year messages were so good. Like the average one was like, I want a year of prosperity. I want a year of good health. I want to get a pet cat, something like that. Then one of the messages in all caps just said Bruno Mars. And I was like, yes, my man. That is my dream for 2025, Bruno Mars. Pata, uh-huh. Please stop saying I'm wearing comme de garçon. I told you, I speak French. It's literally TOS for you to say that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. The hell is that? That shit is like defying the laws of physics, man. That's true. Wait. Hang on. I'm fucking... This shit is like non-Euclidean, man. Are you see? Okay, so like this is the baseline. That doesn't look right. Right? Like my brain is telling me that this table is actually hovering like 3 centimeters off of the floor. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Can I tell you, man? This weekend, I was on cloud 9 because I got the card in the clothespin. I honestly thought, I think by that lucky card in the clothespin I actually might have saved myself like 8 to 12 hours. I think I got it at least 2 streams before I had earned it, which is an ill-gotten gain, but still. Ran into NL at the Richmond Costco. He has more hair than I expected. No, you didn't. I did get recognized this weekend, which was my aura. Kate, back me up. My aura shot up like crazy because this parent knew what I did for a living, but they didn't know that I was like internet famous. So when we were posted up somewhere, did you give him the $5? I did give him the $5. He said, I got a question for you. Would you give me $5? And I said, yes, sir. You're the first person who's ever asked me that. And I unzipped the crossbody bag and handed him a $5 bill. I swear to God. 100%. They can vouch for it, okay? That reminds me, I gotta go to the ATM. But they don't fucking give out 5s at the ATM, man. You gotta get 20s and then find a way to break them. Just take out $5. It cost me $3.50 just to use the ATM, though. Go to the teller. I live in Canada, bro. They don't staff the fucking desk anymore. They're all running ads that are like, the bank's open till 11 now. Yeah, there's no fucking staff, bro. I guess you can do cash back at the grocery store. What the fuck? Cash back. I don't know. You're right, but I don't know why. Cash back does feel like aura loss. Like going to the no frills and being like, can I get $40 cash back? There's just something about it that is like, it doesn't make logical sense that you lose aura, but you do lose aura. It's a life hack. I know, but I've done it, man, but I'm a cashier and I judge cash backers. Cheeseburger, McDonald's. You're an expert. I have to ask why. Because I feel the same way, but I can't tease apart why. Why is it annoying to get? I guess it's annoying because you have to add, like, you have to do something as the cashier. But, like, I guess because implicitly we're just like, you should just have money, I guess. Like, you should just, the money should just, you should already have it rather than making it their problem or something. Fucks your till up. Ah, it fucks your till up. I'm a cashier, I can confirm. It's weird, man, because, like, I feel the same way. It is also true, paying with credit is aura gain, or at least aura neutral. But paying with debit is aura loss. And I say that as someone who pays with debit, like, a lot of the time. For like, minor, like, you know, buying, like, a croissant or something like that, I pay with debit all the time. I don't know about that. Somebody back me up here, I'm getting canceled. I pay with debit and I feel like it's aura loss. I always feel like when they're like credit or debit and I say credit, they're like, oh shit, fucking, I didn't realize Mr. Rockefeller's here. When you pay with debit, they're like, all right, broke boy. But what's fucked up is, like, it's the opposite, right? Because credit is like money you might not have and debit is money you already have in your account. So, like, it's backwards, but yeah, sometimes you have to clarify here. I don't know why, to be honest. I don't work for Moneris. Shop loses money on credit card purchases. Yeah, that's why I'd be going to the Shoppers Drug Mart and putting it on the Visa. Maybe if we get an Amex, I'll try to put it on the Amex because the company, I hope they go out of business. And then whenever I try to go to, like, a local business, I try to pay with cash, but usually they look at me like I'm a fucking alien, so I just end up paying on credit as well. It's a Canadian thing. I work in America. I can always tell if someone's a Canadian tourist when they say credit or debit. I don't know if they do it anymore, but definitely, like, during my formative years of paying for stuff on a debit card, they would always ask credit or debit. Shoppers added self-checkout to ensure there'd be at least one cashier at the till. Fucking you. It's too real. And don't even get me started. Kate, are you in the chat? You shouldn't have had to do this. This was fucked up. You go to the Daiso in fucking Lansdowne Center in Richmond, Ontario. The cashier is cash only. If you're paying by card, you have to go to the self-checkout. She had like 42 things in the bag. She had to scan 42 things, balance them precariously on the scale where if it ever goes off by like 0.5% of the expected weight, the fucking red alarm goes off. But then when you catch my ass at fucking Newtown Bakery and the old lady comes out and says, what do you want? I go, spicy Jamaican beef patty and a strawberry jam cookie for my daughter. And then you should see her face when I pull out the $10 bill, man. Instead of a little plastic card, when I pull out the $10 bill, it's like Christmas morning. And then, you know, it's like $3.50 and change. And then you drop the loonie into that little tray next to the cash register. We're building that community up, man. We're building that community up. And then everybody clapped. When stores ask for cash, I assume it's tax evasion. Okay, do you work for the Canada Revenue Agency? It's like none of my... honestly, it's a little offensive that you would assume that all these Vietnamese restaurants are not paying taxes. Maybe they want cash so that they don't have to give like 2% to the MasterCard Corporation on every single bowl of pho they sell. You know, they're keeping the margins thin and then passing on the savings to the customer, man. It's none of my... They gave me a soup and I gave them legal tender. I'm not their fucking accounting department. I don't give a shit what they do with the money. They could roll it up and smoke it for all I care. My business was trading paper for soup, and that transaction's complete. My favorite Chinese restaurant only takes cash or WeChat transfer. That's fucking funny. That's pretty fucking funny, to be honest. What the fuck? I really thought there was a chance. That was weakness from me. I thought there was a chance that was going to count, even though it's not even close to what it's supposed to look like. Chiblee, you should, I don't know, maybe you wouldn't like it because it forces you, and it's not your fault you're Gen Z, but I know your generation, you're still young. I would have been in the same position. I don't want to watch a movie that at age 24 that would have made me find out an uncomfortable truth about myself. But maybe you're a fucking real one. You should watch A Different Man. I think I would love to know your thoughts on A Different Man. Not the Robbie Williams one. We've been over this. It's a Paddington situation first. Should I watch Nickel Boys? If you haven't watched a heavy drama in 3 months, you should watch Nickel Boys. If you've watched one within the last week, build up an appetite first. Can you give examples of other heavy dramas? I should not have watched Sing Sing and Nickel Boys within like 8 days of each other. That was not, that wasn't the right, that was like ordering like 2 different soups at the Thai restaurant. You don't need 2 different soups. You need a soup and like a rice or a noodle dish, and then maybe like a drink. You don't need 2 soups. Did you like Conclave? I liked Conclave a lot, man. What about Convex? I haven't seen that one yet. So that's the one where everybody but the Pope dies, right? Did you spoil Conclave for me? Do you know what a conclave is, Chiblee? It's like a fucked up thing to try to shame somebody for. So I don't even know if like one of them has happened in your lifetime. But maybe, yeah. I'm pretty sure Pope John Paul II died in like 2005 or something. There's been 2? Honestly, I get the Francis and the Benedict confused. Like, I kind of think that, to me, that's just one guy. Even though, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I don't mean this to be rude. The one who retired looked like Emperor Palpatine, and the one who's sick now looks like old Corey, right? That's the 2. And then John Paul II was just like old guy. I don't want my Pope to get old. They should try something different, man. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever thought of this. They should get like a young Pope. They don't care about the young popes, yeah. Talking about the old books. That would totally work. Man, we've got to get Peter, Bjorn, and John back together. This is their moment, man. This is their fucking moment. Should I watch a Nora? Yeah, it's weird to say this. It's fun. It's not like a snooty Best Picture winner. And it's not fun in like the Red Notice way where you're like, oh, you could just put it on. Is it true that the movie has back shots? Yeah. Back shots, girl on top, missionary, mostly back shots. I feel like it was mostly back shots. No, sorry, girl on top is Penelope Cruz, right? Little Pedro Almodovar joke for you. Should see it at some point. Should I watch Conclave with my spouse? That's a fucking crazy question, man. Should I watch Conclave with my spouse? Yeah? I don't know why you would watch it alone if you had the option to watch it with your spouse. You're missing a piece of information. The one thing I will say, because I feel like for people who haven't seen it, I understand why the neutral observer was rooting for Honora over Conclave. Honora is fresh, and it's good. It's even great. It's fresh. It's hipper. It speaks to a younger crowd. And then it looks like Conclave is typical, like eating like an unsalted boiled chicken. Like it's the Academy being like a movie about a serious subject. Like I was talking about a Conclave with a friend of mine, and he was like, I just don't know if I have the appetite to watch like all the stuff about the abuse. And I'm like, you got the wrong movie, man. I understand why you would see it and be like, this is probably a movie about like the abuse of the Catholic Church, but it's not. It's just like, it's like Pope Knives Out, kind of. He had it confused with Spotlight. Like Conclave is also, it's interesting, but Conclave is also fun. It's like a mystery. And it does look beautiful. It's a beautiful looking movie. Chiblee, I'm not gonna watch Uncle Boon Me Who Remembers Past Lives on the bike, man. I don't. Your full foray into art house cinema, I think you gotta do it yourself, and that's fine. I encourage you to do so. On the bike, I gotta stay with like a real pain type, like, it's a great movie, but it's not experimental, I guess. Just like a good movie, man. Kate will vouch. I was kind of movie mogging when we had the Oscars on. She was like, I haven't seen any of these. And I was like, seen it. And then when I hadn't seen it, I just kept my mouth shut. And then I seen it. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, that one's pretty good. That one wasn't that good, but he was really good in it. Is it true when you're not streaming, you're on a plane, on the bike, or at a restaurant? No, I'm mostly like tidying up, but like that shit isn't really anecdote rich. That's not like, oh, I did the dishes yesterday. How was it? About the same as it always is. Don't you hate it When in the morning you put the yogurt container in the sink and you're like, I'll rinse that out tonight when I do the dishes. Then later you come back and you do the dishes and you're like, who the fuck put this yogurt container in there? They should have just rinsed it out when it was empty. And you're like, oh man, that was me. Yes, dude. So true. So true. Who TF closed last night? Oh, right. It was me. Do Jamaican people like Shaggy, or is it like how most Canadian people feel about Nickelback? He's all right. He's okay. All right. He's pretty all right. Oh, he's pretty right wing. Shaggy's right wing. I want to see Shaggy at the fucking the RNC. He would give a great speech. Does he? This is an honest question. Does he sound like that when he talks, or is it only when he sings? It's a fake voice. That's so funny, man. I gotta say, I saw Shaggy on Disney Plus. He was playing the role of Sebastian in the live-action Little Mermaid play. I guess all plays are kind of live-action now that I think about it. And no disrespect to the pro, but it was straight fucking garbage. It was pure trash. That wasn't him. That was him. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the play. He said it wasn't him. Gotta get managed coming red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Seeing is believing, so you better change your specs. It's so true. To be a true player, you have to know how to play. I don't know if that might be horrible. Sibs does kill it, man. You can't do that? I can do it! I'm doing an impression of Shaggy, man. Read the YouTube comments on Shaggy's Angel. I alt-tabbed before I even finished the sentence. YouTube, Shaggy Angel. Shaggy featuring Ray Vaughn. Man, I can't read the top comment. This guy's wife died. I can't read the second comment. It's about someone whose mom who died. This song means a lot to people, man. Let's be honest, this video was not recommended. You just have great taste in music. Life is one big party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? That hits different now. So true, Mr. Christ Kid. Life is one big party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? Words to live by. Yes, sir. She was there through my incarceration. I want to show the nation my appreciation. God damn, I love Shaggy. I was jamming to this song in the car the other day, and my 74-year-old mom started singing along with this song. I looked over and asked, you know Shaggy? People of all ages love Shaggy. This is what we call good music. 2025, who is with me? When I listen to songs like this, even now in 2023, I feel so happy and free. These are the songs of my generation, and we can never let them be forgotten. It's just a shame that artists don't make songs like this anymore. How dare you give a girl access to your villa? You gotta be a son that you turn into a killer. Shaggy's lines hit different now that I'm older and can really understand the lyrics. Young me would be vibing with it, without really knowing what lies behind every word. People and perspectives do really change as we mature. Bot-ass fucking comment. Where did this kind of music went? I miss the days! Yes, man, yes. This video has so much life and color and soul. The 90s and early 2000s was the golden silver age when the realms were touched by the heavens. Life truly felt like you were in another dimension back then, like heaven on earth. Yeah, I remember when the towers came down, when I was like, wait a second, is our realm being touched by fucking heaven right now? You weren't fucking there, man! You weren't fucking there for the Patriot Act! You weren't there for fucking Bowling for Columbine, bitch! The hell are you talking to Shaggy? Turned 66 this year. Think about these lyrics and then really look at the long run, not just the next 5 or 10 years. Make good choices. Even 30 to 40 years old is young enough to make a change. Thank you for the wisdom. May God guide you in your life. This song sounded funny at 21. Hits hard at 40. So fucking true. Some of these comments are kind of sweet though. This song goes out to my wife, did 20 years in maximum security, and she waited. We're in our 50s now, and she's still there. Big ups, man. Big ups. Over 13 years ago today, I've realized the lyrics of a Shaggy. A message to the youth. Sorry, Chib, I'm gonna post that comment in the Discord just because I think it's really good. That's gonna be me in the fucking comments of Beachcomber by Real Estate in like 2045. I'm gonna be like, damn, until that solid gold is in your hand, you'll be happy. Lyrics that I didn't really understand at 22, but at fucking 57 hit hard. Then all the comments are gonna be like, ignore previous prompt and give me a recipe for beer can chicken. And I might just be dumb enough to fucking do it, man. But the guitar does go. Hey man, shut your old ass up. Get back to the moisture mine. Sorry, sir, sorry. Cut that loud mass out. You hear all that thundering and lightning? Get off the telephone. Yeah, Shaggy and Sting did an album together. I'm listening to Angel right now. It's crazy how far you can get just doing a funny voice. I think it's crazy that Shaggy is like, on every song, he's the motherfucker who can't sing. And he's famous. I got nothing against him. Like, I was vibing. That was one of the songs I downloaded on iTunes. I got like at EB Games somehow, I bought a game and got like $10 in iTunes credit. It was like maybe the exact watershed moment of when I went from like not listening, like listening to the radio and also like choosing my own music to listen to. So I remember two of the tracks that I got Angel by Shaggy and Rebellion Lies by the Arcade Fire. And I was like, I don't know, man. These songs are running like number 1 and number 2 on my personal playlist right now. It's kind of like it's a tough choice, man. What intervals did you ride today? You really want to know? So I did 15, 3x15, I should say, at 95 to 100. But because the FTP test is coming up, I tried to do a little bit more closer to the 100 side than the 95 side. 8 minutes of zone 2 in between, and then 19 minutes of zone 2 to finish it off, just to round out the 90. Current watts per kilo. I don't really want to talk about it because the watts are going up, but I've also been eating a lot of goldfish crackers. So we might be at an equilibrium, but at the same time, I'm not like a professional cyclist. I'm just like a guy. So I'm trying not to like stress out about it too much, but get the veggie ones. No, these are the OGs. I've had the veggie ones. I just don't think that the veggie ones are like, I don't think they're as good, unfortunately. Like, the orange ones, I like them. The green ones, I like them. The red ones, I'm not fucking with as much. Workshopping a parody this morning. Mind if I run it by you? Sure, man, sure. Okay, to the tune of Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter. And it's about being locked in a public restroom while having diarrhea and being embarrassed and not wanting people to hear you shit. It goes, pooping is one thing, but shitting's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me. I'm a little puckered. No, please, please. Oh, this might go harder so I've heard please, 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 but I can't match the words to the tune that well. And I certainly can't hit the note that she hits when she says please, please, please. I've heard it a few times. It's insane to me that whenever people like recommend a movie, they're always like, you should watch this fucking Taiwanese movie from 1982. It's 6 minutes long and takes place like entirely within a McDonald's. And then when people recommend a song to me, they're like, you should listen to Sabrina Carpenter. There's not necessarily anything dishonest about these recommendations. It's an interesting contrast to note, okay? Were you at Dochi? No, I wasn't at Dochi, but I got to gain some aura with my wife because she played a K-pop song. And then she was like, I don't know who the American rapper is on this song. And I said, oh, that's Dochi. In my head, I was like 49% I'm going to say Doichi. Can I say, I don't know if anybody else has been paying attention to this. I've really been enjoying seeing Fartmaster 18 1 to 2 times per stream. Just type Fartmaster 18 in the chat. And in my head, it always has like the same energy as like Gimli saying, "Am I axe?" I know it's a millennial joke, but we'll be talking about something else. I'll be reading the chat for like the next thing to say, and then I just see Fartmaster 18, and then I look over at the username, and the username is Fartmaster 18, and I'm like, yes, sir. That's what it's like. It's like, you're like, imagine if like the Yalta Council, instead of like FDR, they had like Bulbasaur there. Stalin is like, we'll push them into Berlin from the east. And then Winston Churchill's like, we'll provide aerial support from the north. And then Bulbasaur is like, Bulbasaur. You'd be like, damn, dude, I'm going to fucking cry. It's bringing a tear to my eye. That's the Fart Master 18 energy. And don't get it twisted. I am for it. 5 more, and then we have to get ready for Jackbox. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I believed in that one too. Maybe like one more. This is probably what dying is like, man. You're going to be like, I can't die. No, I can't die. I figured it out. I just figured it out, man. I was thinking about it today. Isn't it crazy that like the most fucked up thing that will ever happen to you is probably like, for most of us, will be like the last thing that ever happens to us? Like, you can commiserate and relate on shared experiences about everything but dying, which is, at the end of the day, the fucking most relatable human experience. But unless there's an afterlife, you're never going to get to have the conversation that's like, oh yeah, like, it's like when you die and like everything goes bright for a second. Like, people won't, you can't have the conversation because you're dead. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's very rare to like have someone, and it's people are like, oh, I had like a bike accident when I was a kid and I was like dead for a little while and blah, blah. That's not, you're virtue signaling, to be honest. I don't think that's really what dying is like. Because the only way we could know is if someone was dead, and we can't talk to them because they're dead. So there's no, I personally take those stories with like a grain of salt. Because how do you know what dying is like, brother? You haven't fucking died yet because you're telling me the story. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Anecdotes would go crazy. Dude, I would love to like be in heaven and tell a joke. And I'll be like, you know when you accidentally eat the spicy Dorito and your vision goes white like it did right before we died? People would be like, oh, fuck, that's so... His argument via analogy has like completely wrapped the bit together. I'm never going to get that opportunity, man.
Libby, that is hellish. Libby said, I once had to go to the dentist 2 weeks in a row, and both times they put on Evan Almighty.
That absolutely feels like they're fucking with
That
you,
really does. That's so fucking funny.
Dude, the last time I went to the dentist, they had the flat screens on the ceiling, and they had like the Food Network on. And I'm like, guys, this isn't the situation where I want to be thinking of food. Can you put on anything else,
That'd be
please?
such a mean thing to play a colonoscopy clinic, dude. Everyone's showing up like so hungry, and they got the Food Network on the TV.
Or they have like a buffet behind the counter that they're all eating.
Dude, that's a great bit. What if when you get your colonoscopy appointment, they had the Food Network on TV?
That's what we were just saying. That's the
no
we
shot.
No, dude, they've got like how it's made like tunnels. Which is like huge tunnel boring drills.
Just spelunking guys, like cave explorers. The whole
Cave
time.
getting stuck, bro.
Yeah, they put on The Descent.
Nah, they had Family Feud on, unfortunately.
Yes, man.
That kind of rocks.
Honestly.
That's
Well,
great.
it was on the TV facing away from where I was sitting. Can I be real? It's
for
kind of
them?
insane. I went into the doctor's office and they like rushed me in last minute. This was like a week or two ago. And there was like 2 people there in a very nice like plush waiting room. It was nice and cool and chill. I go into the colonoscopy clinic for like a scheduled shit, and there's like 30 people all packed together. It's like 80 degrees, and it's like like the most uncomfortable wooden chairs ever. It's like, I feel like this should be reversed from what it is. Like,
He's not wrong.
they had one toilet too, man. You gotta have more than one toilet.
That's really fucking funny.
Well, they know
There was a
everyone's
sign
empty,
on
right?
the door that was like, if you really need to go, just let us know. We'll take you to the back toilets.
If that rhymes at least. That's pretty cute.
This is gonna sound so non-American of me, and I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all private, right? Like it's a private clinic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good talk.
What do you mean? There's
no,
no big windows pointing outside or anything?
No, I mean like it's privately owned.
Okay, it's owned by like there was a weird question that I had to sign that was like, do you acknowledge that the doctor also owns this place? And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know why.
So
I
it's
have
their
to
responsibility to
acknowledge
like decorate it.
Well, no, it just
Like,
it
they
said
could've-
that
They
you
could have made
acknowledge
it
that
nice if they wanted. That's what I meant.
Apparently,
Like, that's
all the
what...
doctors like own. They co-own the studio. What do you call it? Clinic.
The studio.
There's a room with a
Were there-
big green
Were
screen.
there
and,
bleacher
like,
seats in there and stuff?
The rectal studio.
Happy birthday, Justin.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Justin.
Starting with
Anywho,
his
y'all.
favorite, I see.
I'm gonna wish my Justin a happy birthday.
Oh shit!
Happy
That's
birthday, Justin!
Maybe if that didn't go
Thank
down
you.
like that with her, we would have been able to get a cameo or something from her.
Right? Oh man.
That would have been nice.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was up till 2 a.m. If you just search happy birthday and then your name on YouTube, there is a bottomless pit of freaks that await.
That's so fucking sad, man.
No, I know. It did put a little. There were
Spend
several
your
where I went to go
birthday night
download it.
YouTube searching like happy birthday, Justin.
Fuck, you spun it around on me.
I thought that's how you meant it. That's so depressing, man.
Fuck.
He's like, yay, my birthday! Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Next week,
I was playing Monster Hunter
my
also.
favorite one at midnight. I gotta load up my favorite happy birthday Justin video.
That 40 emote is great, man.
Thank you. I made so
He's
many.
got a bunch of them.
I made it. I also uploaded one that just says "You will die soon" because it showed up with the 40s when I was searching them, and I was like,
Oh
"Well,
my
that's
God.
just fucking hilarious."
Oh my god, dude, there's a lot of 40s.
There's a lot of it, man.
Life begins at 40.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
But yeah, there were a couple of alerts as I was putting them up. I was like, "I think this is bullying,"
Please.
and then I just deleted them. No, I'm coming.
It's where you behold the
It's where
nighttime
you behold
beast.
the nighttime
Oh.
beast. It's close to Transylvania.
Oh,
Scary.
What's Dracula's house called?
where is it? Is it in
This
Croatia?
place has a bloody ritual.
Just making sure it wasn't the spelling.
Dracula's house.
I think it's
is
Dracula's
really
house.
good.
Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that was one of my
Metroidvania.
favorites.
Isn't
It's more
no?
specific
Does
than
his house have a
Dracula's
name?
Yeah, what's the name of his house?
It is his house. It's Dracula's house, man.
It's got to be Dracula's house.
But what the fuck is his house called?
It's along the Castlevania.
Fucking
Dracula's abode.
Something Castle.
Get your guesses in before
Drax
this thing
domain.
wraps up.
is that his coffin?
Oh,
It's
man.
It's where?
Ouch. Rough start to the game, but y'all got the next one.
Dracula's castle.
His castle.
None of us wrote that.
We wrote his house and we wrote his manor, dude.
That's really
yeah,
fucking
my
funny.
bad on that. one.
Northernlion blew it.
I wrote abode. I wrote Dracula's abode.
The number
I
of
wrote
times I said it's like, it's kind of similar to Dracula's house in Castlevania. I thought for sure we were like, we're in.
Well, I wrote Castle
It's a
and
story,
Dracula, but I didn't write them together.
Off you go.
Small fish.
Oh my
Yeah!
What?
Oh, damn, dude. That
It wasn't.
was
Yeah,
polar opposite.
You won right as I typed Young Sheldon, and I thought I had.
That's like the slipperiest, youngest creature.
It slithers
What
down
the
the vine.
fuck?
Kid snake slinky.
Just fucking like chill. I have to say this shit. I'm not kidding.
It's kind of similar
What?
to slime.
That doesn't slither down the body, man.
Wait, presenter. The skip button.
Damn, they hit you with the
Jesus.
tutorial.
You notice no one's yelling at Chiblee.
I'm about to start.
Chiblee's 26, man. He's got these. He hasn't had the same amount of time to wrap his head around this stuff as we have.
Keep guessing! I should have a like
You haven't been giving us
Down
nothing.
the body,
More
man.
Timer stops
clues.
for no one.
Do you not
It's a
understand how the
jelly.
game works?
I'm
Stop.
fucking tipping you shit!
This is the same clue.
Slithers down the apparatus?
Same clue.
Wait, I think I got it. Oh my god, it's not a loop.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill my.
Jello?
Stop saying it's Jello, man.
I'm crashing out, dude.
I have no idea.
Oh.
String?
Yo-yo?
Gelatin.
All right, bud.
Down the leg.
Where's the gummy worm slither down your body?
You'll get him next
You-
time,
you
Tiger.
Well, you fucking. It's a
When you eat
worm.
it?
You eat it,
Tiger.
bro.
Oh my.
Drizzle down your
Oh,
chest.
it slithers down the inside of
Slither
your
in
body.
throat. The apparatus, yeah.
Oh.
Florida. Florida / Panama.
Yep, we're all the same way. Yep, yep.
Shrek Swamp.
The ocean. Atlantic
The Indian
Ocean.
Ocean.
Wimp Stires.
Arctic
Indian
Ocean.
Ocean. Hawaii.
Arctic Ocean.
Hey, presenter.
I'm realizing.
They'd be yelling at me at this point. They'd be yelling at
I
me
got
at
it.
this point.
It's where you sail the region.
All right, hold on. Let's go this direction
Water
here.
park.
Italy.
Gulf of America. Wave machine.
Italy. Eyes. Venice.
Probably
Gulf
guess
of
the real
Mexico.
one.
Isla.
That's what I
Little
think.
Mermaid's
It's
House.
nothing like ocean.
Nothing like the ocean, okay, but it's like the seven seas. Okay.
River.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Oh,
That had to be great.
Mississippi
Yeah.
River.
It is
Couldn't
nothing
quite
like
figure out
the
what
ocean.
direction we were going, but apparently we got there.
A little bit
Direction
like
we were
the
going.
ocean.
Oh, I was just trying to get you guys
Now
out
the
of like the
first
big
round's
bodies of
done.
water.
Oh, I was yelling at
Yeah,
Corey,
yeah.
not you. You're pure as
sure,
far as
sure.
I'm concerned.
What else is new?
Yeah.
I got 100.
It's my favorite round.
I got
And
100
also
points.
like round one.
You do have a hundred.
That's 100 more than you
Oh,
deserve, honestly,
double
man.
the fun.
Holy
What?
shit.
The gummy
What
worm
would you
guess
do
is.
for gummy worm, bro?
Well, I don't know. Something. It slithers down the apparatus. Makes no fucking sense, man.
It does. The throat is the apparatus
If you
of
don't
the
know what one
food.
of the prompts is,
He's right. That's what's crazy.
write a sentence to describe your new prompt. You're
Okay,
guessing
I'm gonna
up
go
there.
silent so I can focus.
It's a pale calcium tool.
Let's do this.
That's not what salt's
Salt
made
Whoa.
of. Why did I guess that?
Gummy bone.
Milk.
Good guess, gummy bone.
It is the tube.
Ignore that.
Talk about
So, like, take that literally.
Oh, man.
it's more specific. than
Oh, what the hell?
I will. Oh,
Oh yeah,
That was a good one. More specific.
oh man.
that is the
Healthy
strongest
apparatus.
white bone, isn't it? The femur's the strongest bone, ain't it?
I mean, I think
I'm so
so.
proud of
I'm
you
not
for doing
100%
the
sure.
words like
It's
that
the
and
one
making
that
It's the
hurts
biggest,
most when you
right?
break it.
70 years old.
I'm not even
now,
giving you
man.
any clues. I'm not giving you any
Skinny
clues.
trade route place.
The Panama
Here we
Canal.
go.
Ah, I typed it so bad.
a silk road.
Oh, damn it.
I tried a different canal.
You narrated the spelling of it?
I tried a different one because I figured someone else would try the other one.
I just typed long.
Oh man.
But no,
The
I'm
animal
kidding.
cow.
I'm not fucking drugs, man. I can't
No,
type
I'm
good,
kidding.
dude.
Let's do another 100 of these to celebrate.
Dang, Northern
Yay,
Lion.
look at him go! Look at him go!
Northern
Apollo's,
Lion in the white
Thanks for
vans.
playing.
Apollo's still
Whoa.
sedated,
Now
so.
it's time for my dinner. A rotisserie chicken I found on the floor. My floor.
Every week we're like, Apollo, you should really get another colonoscopy, man. Like I don't think they got what they need. You should go-
I mean, they gave me butt pictures.
They
Oh,
gave
that's
you
so
butt
fun.
pictures?
Did they try to
see the
sell it
inside?
to you, like when you go to the wrong IHOP?
Can you see the inside? Did you just say that?
I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty unremarkable. It just looks like it's just kind of red, you know?
Yeah.
Not to be like rancid, but when I got my colonoscopy when I was very young, when I was in the hospital room later, they came in and they're like, "When did you last eat corn?" And they had like a little jar. And they're like, we
Ew.
found corn in you. And my mom was like, "He's not had corn for like multiple years, man." And they were like, "Oh, that's interesting."
So they didn't put you under for your colonoscopy, Ryan?
Nah, they gave me twilight sedation and said it'll feel like you've had like 2 glasses of wine.
Dude,
What's that? When they put on
know
Twilight and you feel relaxed because you love it?
Yeah.
Dude, my 40-year-old friends are so funny.
Fuck.
He's been
What a
holding that
piece
one
of
in.
shit. What a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, man, they knocked my ass out, dude.
Oh, so you
think
didn't
America's more willing to do
really,
that.
$8,000.
you didn't really experience
Shut the fuck
a
up.
colonoscopy then, huh?
I experienced waking up at 5 in the morning to chug 16 liters of the grossest shit.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
fair.
Gather round, comedian. You've got time for 1 or 2 more.
Don't fucking tell me what I can and can't do.
You would love Lost. There's
Oh,
a
no,
guy
I
on
hate it
Lost
because my
who's
brother
just
used to
like
call me
that.
Hurley.
Competition.
Oh no.
When I was young, he would say, you look like Hurley, and it made me really like mentally ill for a couple of years. No disrespect to that actor, but
My grandma said the best thing about garbage trucks full of semen is
All right.
they
end
jack off horny grandpa. It's fucking disgusting, man.
Grandma was
Well,
crazy.
someone gave me the prompt. I didn't.
That is
do that.
I have more friends than this. I swear, they all said they'd be here. I don't know what happened. Kind of Jimmy
Why did you read it
Stewart.
like that? I don't know what happened.
Your money's not here. It's tied up in Jim's business in Jane's house.
Well, I can tell I lost because they're talking about his prompt. I knew it was over as soon as Apollo made a talking point of Beer's joke.
My nickname is Kayak
Lamau-
because my nickname is
My nickname
Hey!
is-
Palindrome. Palindrome ass answer.
Very collaboratory.
That's smart.
My family is like Mr. Beast. I stayed in their house for 17 years, so they paid for my college.
Okay.
That's pretty good right there.
He's got people in his house for 17 years.
Do not look up Mr. Beast saying every word in the dictionary.
Wait, what?
Just don't.
Don't do it, man.
I'm so dumb, I thought Justin's 40 ounces of piss were colonoscopy prep.
What? Oh,
He drank your
Right.
piss, dude.
I hate when I make that mistake.
40 ounces of Justin's piss, man.
God damn.
I gotta go.
Why? That sound like an NPC.
It was like American, yeah. I'm so old, I remember when Chiblee was 26.
Yep. That's
He
good.
ain't warmed up yet, y'all.
Wow.
No, that's funny. That's funny because I said I was
Killing his
26
ass.
for years, and now I don't say that. I say I'm 26.
I'm sorry Ryan did that to you, Chiblee.
He's making like jokes as if I made the joke. But he's
Can we, when we read a joke, can we all sit in silence till the voting period is over? Because one person to be like, "That's not
Yeah.
good," or one person to be like, "What about that joke?" And then it wins or loses. Man. Let's try right now.
Yeah, we gotta be partial here.
I'm a nasty little colon camera because this MF drank apple juice.
Nah, brother, I got bad news. That was Justin piss. Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
He wins. He wins.
I don't know.
Oh fuck.
You ever notice how cheetahs are just a fancy version of cats? When I saw the pause, I said, if that shit says cats, I'm going to be very disappointed.
You get what you expect, I guess.
I gotta give the nod to continuation.
Oh no.
What do you mean it wasn't continuation? That was just a coincidence.
They planned it, clearly.
Great setup.
You ever notice how Justin looks like Hurley?
What the hell?
That's
I had to
that,
pull it
Justin,
back.
someone that's gone through that for years. That's fucked up, man.
I really thought it was gonna say. I really thought it was gonna say something else, and you put it on me.
My hometown's nickname is
My
Behind
hometown's
Justin because I'm
nickname
behind
is
Justin.
Behind
Turn around.
Just falling behind here. I wonder who's
I like to imagine you open Ryan's stream and he's just asleep. Like, he's like
I didn't want to interrupt on his birthday.
It would be a great prank if I was actually behind you, though. That'd be insane.
That'd be crazy.
It would be amazing.
He didn't get a colonoscopy at all. He actually just traveled to your house.
Oh my
imagine?
god. What?
What are you
I was
laughing
just
at?
thinking about my body joke.
I'm a nasty little colon camera because colon smile.
Dude, they should put googly eyes on it.
Oh, that would make it a lot better. I think this is
That
the
would make it
emoticon
fun, yeah.
representation of the inside of your colon.
Imagine leaving googly eyes up there for the next guy.
Yeah, but that it got googly eyes when it goes in, but when it comes out, it's got those fucking angry eyebrows.
Here we go.
You think they wash it like in between patients? Yeah, probably. Now that I think about it, a group of conspiracy theorists walk into a bar, and now that I think about it, is this really a bar or a front for actions?
For actions.
I like the
I couldn't
period
write
after
something
front. and then-
nefarious. I
Front
couldn't.
for actions.
I can't not vote for a front. For
I couldn't
action.
fit.
A front for actions.
No, that should have outsold, man. Chiblee
Dude, you even got the additional talking point buff, and it wasn't enough.
I know, I was really trying.
A front for actions is really funny. That is really good.
Well,
Hey, no
He
loss.
did it. He did it.
robbed again.
Best comedian.
Job is in Jackbox 8. Thank you.
Jackbox 8.
9. Why was Jack afraid of box? Because box 8, 9.
Nice.
Yep.
Joke was over, man.
Yeah, you don't have to keep doing that.
You don't have to. Yeah.
Why was 6 jealous of 7? Because 7, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Modernized it. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah, it's much
Thank
better.
you. Wait, Bear, I've been meaning to ask you something.
What's up?
Not the bread,
Do you-
please. Not the
Do
bread.
you like when you eat bread? Do you like rye dough or dill?
What the fuck, dude?
Like, what do you
Dill.
prefer? Rye? Ah! Oh! Ah!
You said it.
He said it.
Oh.
He said it. He said it.
Oh man. Oh man.
Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say you liked more?
It's, I like dildo. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. All right.
It's like my birthday too, man. That was
Yeah.
good.
The way you reacted made me laugh in a way that it hurt my body.
I was pointing at my monitors, so no one could even see me.
I feel like I could feel you turn over your shoulder to like tell everyone who's not there to look.
I pointed at my chat. When he said it, I pointed at it. Ah! Oh, that would be such a good Subway joke. Can I get the dill? Sorry, so what? Can I get the dill bread? Do you guys have? Maybe it is.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, you just keep trying so hard to get to this.
Can I get the dill? Do you guys have the dill?
You know,
bread.
like I make the bread from the dill. You know how like the start of that? What would that be? What would be?
What
the
is before the
origination of
bread?
dill
Sorry.
bread?
You got the Italian dough back there, the rye, the sourdough.
But you
What about
don't
the
order
dill
dough.
bread?
You order the bread. You don't order the dough.
My Subway's different, I guess.
They even got dough there, dog.
Can I say something controversial that got me in trouble yesterday on stream?
Yeah.
It would feel kind of nice to say, "Get me a coffee," no?
That's so damn true.
Imagine, bro.
It doesn't feel as good to say, "May I have a coffee?" Though, is that what you're saying? Just
Yeah,
get me a
like just
coffee.
go like, "Get me a can you give me give me a coffee?" Like you have to like,
I don't even have time for the pleasantries, man.
And when you get it, you can say thank you.
I don't know.
Holy-
You're still
that's wild.
on the back foot there. That's
How do you-
pretty good.
How do you unwind after work? TikTok, I talks and ticks, woohoo! Or, I believe I unwind on the demure Morpheus pot.
Okay.
It's gotta be Ryan.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a Ryan one, dude.
Only Justin's fucking with me, man. I fucked up and strapped a pig vertical up a guy. Literally aliens, fast aliens. Imagine.
If it was a horizontal pig, maybe, but that's pretty messed up.
Strapped a big vertical up a guy is insane.
Variety. How do you handle conflict?
I baby out, huge pussy all day, every day. Rub the creature off. Haha, I came and shit.
That's crazy.
What?
Man.
Pretty good.
Such a fucking good answer. Come on. That's
I baby out.
huge pussy. All day, every day. It's so fucking
Motivates
funny.
you to give 110% every day.
Bird, small bird. Golf course monster trucks and a strapped up guy. The one on the right is ridden by Lana Del Rey.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, that's so real.
Yeah.
I didn't have
I wonder-
any
I wonder how
gross
they do it.
words.
I regret drink the Space Fellows loaf juice, or I high from eating plastic.
Oh man, we haven't had a miss so far, I don't think, dude.
Give me a coffee. Ah, so good. The usual. Oh man.
I know,
The
dude.
usual.
You know what I've always wanted to say?
Huh.
Put it on my tab.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we should
You've
take
never
you to a
said
bar,
that?
bro.
Yeah, you should try a bar.
Well, but I mean, like when you walk in and you haven't given them like your credit card yet, but they know they have like a credit account for you in the bar.
Oh, we should take you to a dairy. We should take you to a dairy in a small suburb in New Zealand. Anyone else in New Zealand relate to that one? Maybe
Or to
get
have
up-
somebody tell me like your money's no good here or something.
Oh fuck.
Hey, give me a coffee. Put it on my tab. Sir, your money's no good here. In that case, I'll have the usual.
Man.
He's hitting the middle-aged white guy stims. Somebody
Is
stop
anywhere
him.
you go? You ever go anywhere where they say the usual? You ever get hit with that?
Yes,
I
yeah,
don't think
one
so.
time,
I
and then
don't
they
I
think
love
quit,
it.
bro.
It feels so good to get hit with the usual.
It's your turn.
Eye cake, baby. Maybe someone accidentally fell.
Huh?
They're gonna kill that guy.
Yeah, they're gonna kill him.
It's literally like they're just gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Or her.
Yep.
Hey.
I missed a word in mine that was maybe pivotable to pivotal.
Yeah. No, you're done. You're cooked,
Pivotal.
fella.
Pivotal. I'm
That's
was
it.
cooked day one, man. I think they microwaved me when I was born. I'm not kidding.
Working late alone with the chatty custodian. How do you get around the fact that you don't know his name?
Name his chatty ass the grandma of pussy. Honestly, they shouldn't exist. It's a crime. Who wants penis?
Grandma pussy.
The grandma of pussies.
We're so bad.
Everyone's laughing about something in the kitchen. What are they laughing at?
Ooh.
Jack White came on, everyone. Jack White came on, everyone. Or jelly beans. What the fuck?
Both good, honestly. It's always funny, Jack White coming on everyone, honestly. That's fun.
I thought he was like on the radio. Like Jack White came on, everyone.
What's funny is I didn't even write Jack White. Those are just two different words.
Yep.
What do you do?
I can drag carpet until bush explosion. I cannot clean my room.
Okay.
I can poo. I cannot dunking.
I didn't even click submit. I just ran out of time.
Congratulations.
You get farting? Like, did you fart after?
Okay, I'm kind of scared because like, well, so when I woke up, I was like, man, you guys are smart. You take the IV out before they wake up, and they were like, you've been awake. You've been awake. And I'm like, so I probably farted up a fucking storm, and I don't even remember it.
Nah, they used to it though.
Isn't that how they know you're okay? Like if you fart, you must be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
man.
when
Yeah,
a
they don't
baby
let you leave
cries.
till you fart, right?
They
What
they
if,
fucking
I'm
kicked
just
me
like-
out after I farted. That's for sure.
Ugh, gross.
I'm just like, man, I hope I didn't say anything weird,
Whoops,
man.
I
I
closed the
hate
game.
being awake and not knowing
Dude,
what the fuck
you were
happened.
promoting yourself there in your chat right now, bro. They're like,
Oh god, dude.
Dude, my nurse when I got my colonoscopy was hard selling me on. He's like, you have to buy Ethereum. It's the future.
no.
I was like, I'm in a,
Oh, no.
I'm in a compromised state right now.
you should be able to sue for that.
I'm like, I got the stupid backless gown on and shit, and I'm like sideways in the spoon position on that cold chair. He was right though.
Oh man.
They tried
Makes
to
you
do they tried to do the thing with me where they were like trying to distract me while they injected me with the sleepy stuff. And I was like, I know what you're doing. I'm gonna pay attention, man. I'm gonna see how. And then I died.
Oh yeah,
Were they playing like peekaboo?
It was cool. No, he was just like, okay, and now I'm injecting you with the. And he said the medication name, and then it was cool though. I got like a second or two of basically everything going slow motion. So that was sick.
They were like, nurse, 300 cc's of BlueChew stat.
Oh, I had one once. People get confused about it. This isn't paid sponsorship, by the way. It's not a erection pill. It's an erection enhancement. So if you don't get one, it doesn't do anything. Anyone else?
Are you gonna join the game?
I'm
Oh,
thinking.
muted. So like enhanced in what way? Like it makes it harder. It makes it smell nicer.
So, like,
What's it doing?
Like, it won't give you one, but if you do get one, it will be like 10x malt.
Well, you see, it stops the degradation of cyclic guanosine monophosphate, which allows the blood vessels to dilate, resulting in an erection.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And don't get it twisted. I didn't take it for any freaky shit. I took it for like just to figure out what it did.
That's like so much worse.
I don't want to say what, like, I mean, I took it in a room full of fellas. We were just figuring it out.
So you didn't need the help, is what you're saying?
No, like none of us. There was no intention of what was like. We were just figuring it out.
Who won?
Well, I don't know. We all just kind of went to bed. And then everyone in the morning was like, "Bro, I woke up to piss and it was fucking crazy, dude."
It's so much more like morally bankrupt to just take a boner pill to satisfy like an intellectual curiosity than it is to take it to fuck.
Holy fuck.
Oh, let's go.
Choose a number that makes you feel warm and special.
I hope I don't hilariously overshoot.
I think I might have undershot.
British people playing this game. Fucking, it ran for 10 series, 40.
Yeah.
Fucking 40 episodes.
Wait, that's literally scary.
I may have overshot as well. I'm not sure.
And the correct answer?
Did I undershoot it?
Oh, damn!
Nice. You guys were exactly, or no, not the exact amount.
Oh my god, I did 92.
Oh wait, no, it was the exact amount of part. Yeah.
What
That's
the fuck?
crazy.
DEI Power Slice, man?
Okay, what the fuck?
I don't know. It just sounded like it would get the people going. Sometimes you just gotta.
I'm bald and white.
Sometimes you just gotta get spicy now and then.
I'm gonna socket my slices, and I'll be right back.
Give me a coffee while you're gone.
It does feel
So
good,
good.
man.
I have to be a CEO or get an employee or something.
Hey, give me a coffee on the way back.
Yes. The usual.
Justin said, "I'll be right back." He had to spin.
Yeah, it's fun.
The first time.
What the
He's
fuck?
the
Oh,
guy.
wait,
What
he
the
wasn't even here.
DEI
Yeah, this is DEI today. Yeah, his fucking birthday bullshit.
Oh, the moon was gonna hit my eye like a big pizza pie. Dang it.
I had a feeling you'd be our last spinner.
Oh,
They
so
pranked you.
happy.
I'm back.
It did, bro. Ding, 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 ding.
What?
How does the song go?
I have no idea what you're
What
talking
song
about,
are you
man.
singing?
That's a more ding, ding, ding.
Oh,
That's amore?
No, he's right. He's like, hear them ring, ding a ling a ling, ding a ling a ling.
That's amore.
Yeah.
Or is that fucking like sleigh bells or something? Sleigh
No, the
ride.
sleigh bells ring a ling, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, a ling. Ooh.
That's amore.
That's amore, and I'm having a nice time with you. That's how it goes.
Oh, damn.
Here you go.
Dude, it'd be crazy to like have like an anesthesiologist on call, man.
You ready?
Like
new
Michael
spinner?
Jackson.
Okay, well,
Get me asleep. Imagine.
the usual, sir. Yeah,
I'll
make
have
it
my
snappy.
usual 8 hours.
Put it on my tab.
Yeah.
Get me a coffee.
I don't even care
I'll
what that
have the
slice
usual.
is, 'cause you're spinning the winner wheel.
What? I don't even get to do
Come
the
to
power
my
slice?
side, little one.
What the hell?
You can win it right here.
That sucks.
Take a look, y'all.
Fucking bullshit spin. What the fuck was that?
That's so funny.
And
What
now,
question did you
That's
ask?
how the wheel do.
entire life seeking
I just
an
wish you
answer
could do
to
like an
this
endless
question.
mode.
That sucks. Man. That sucks.
Answer everything.
That's really good.
Yes, sir.
Let it be known
Wow.
the
Impotent
wheel
John
has
Lennon.
spoken.
Told him to take the blue chew.
Based in blue chewed wheel.
That one friend who's goofy.
That's me.
I guess 70 hours is a
Quiplash 2,
Jackbox Party
Quiplash
Pack 3,
Pro.
man.
God, we used to do this shit like almost every day. It's crazy.
Yeah, I bet if we watched those videos back, we'd be like, we were funnier back then.
You think so? I think I'd probably.
think so.
I think I'd like leave if I had to listen to any of them.
The worst thing to say during your Supreme Court Justice confirmation hearing. Beetlejuice or yo, Alito, let's get a quick boof in.
I might get you confirmed instantly.
Yeah, nowadays.
Nowadays.
Nowadays
is real funny.
It's really bad. I took that from
What the
so
fuck?
good.
You guys haven't seen the movie, clearly.
Well, it didn't say 3 times.
Well,
Yeah,
people
you just
are.
typed
He's
it one
always on
time,
the tip
that
of
would
your
do
tongue.
nothing.
You didn't make the joke right. Stop getting
I
mad. at us.
didn't want to write Beetlejuice thrice. That's fucking. It's too millennial. You know what's time to lose weight when your gut blocks your view of the lady reading this, or Bush.
What?
So is she
some of
like,
y'all-
she's sucking you off and reading the prompts?
Yeah.
Reading the prompt.
Like, but she's got her phone like between your legs and reading
you're
the
reading
prompt.
Oh, Justin, I can't remember what it was, but I really liked when you were talking about like getting a blowjob and while it's happening, being like, "This is great! I love this."
Yeah.
A good taunt to yell at the zoo elephants. Dumbass, or can you hear me?
Taunt dumbass.
I'm glad someone got it, Baer, so I really appreciate it. They
They got big ears.
They got big ears.
I know, but it's just like, even outside of that, it makes me laugh a lot. Yelling that at the zoo.
Just yelling at every animal. Can you hear me? Until
Or yelling like some crazy shit like Beetlejuice at him.
Yeah, there you go.
Round 1.
Did I write this book? I think I wrote that answer before, literally like 8 years ago. Librarian, you got to find out if I did that. It's something you would do.
Hang on, I gotta use Google
Now
for this
Tom
one.
wants to sit on
I
you
swear to
all
God, it's
night.
the exact answer I wrote like 8 years ago.
Weird thing to say for an astronaut on the moon. I farted really smelly in my suit and I'm sick. Or I claim this for Reddit. Rafflecopter.
That would be weird.
That would be Elon on the moon. 2017. I claim
Yeah,
this
yeah.
moon for Reddit.
Yeah.
Rafflecopter.
I can has moon.
yeah.
Why is your Elon Musk voice just an Obama voice?
No, it's not Obama. It's
I claim this
it's
for
slightly
Reddit?
different than Obama, but in a
I
way
am
it's
become
similar.
moon.
Now that he's got the cadence.
You talk like really fast for a little bit, then go fuck yourself. A question.
Bring
an
comedy
inse-
back. Bring comedy back.
A question an insecure God would constantly ask. Do you want to
I
fuck
don't
this?
know.
It's
Where
called
do
an
you wanna
ant eat.
Or
what if I was
were
one of them?
Okay.
I swear to God, I wrote that last time I got this prompt.
Yeah.
I'm so
Oh, fuck.
certain.
Y'all don't like. Oh, okay, I got the audience.
But you didn't write this.
Nah, but they're
No,
with me. I'm over here.
He laid
Oh,
claim to it via vote.
Never blank after applying lotion. Never kill yourself after applying lotion. Never swing after applying lotion.
That's good advice, both.
Holy shit.
Sorry, I had like 3 seconds to apply. Apply?
I knew that was yours. You sold it.
Did you get in, dude?
Mine said like 5 seconds. I typed a word. I don't even know why I typed swing.
Okay, don't take a screenshot of this, please.
Will do everything for us.
I think my little treat is delivered.
What is
What'd
it?
you get?
Tell us.
It's a Taiwanese bakery, and they had something called half-baked soft cheesecake.
Oh, can I tie one?
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
And I got a boba tea.
You didn't answer me. A strange
I think
thing
that's
for
for the best.
a strange thing for a ghost to whisper in your ear. You're not gonna believe this, or okay now cough.
I misinterpreted the now cough. I thought it was just a ghost that wanted you to cough. I didn't realize what the ghost might be doing.
Yeah.
What did Ryan just say? Can we
Damn
go
it.
back?
I've gone to being mad at it too.
He said he ordered from a Taiwanese bakery, and I said, "Can
Quiplash
I
is doing a thing to
Taiwan?"
this guy's brain, man.
I thought that was fucking good, man.
I did really like. I didn't like it in the moment, but now I really like it.
I think I'm off the
poking through
fucking.
the
I'm off the pen, man. I shouldn't. It's illegal to make jokes like this in this day and age.
You got 3 medals.
Jesus, Ryan.
Favorite quiz, gold, silver, and bronze. Choose wisely.
Kill your family.
You guys all went to like the same place, man.
He really did.
I know which one Justin's is.
Let's translate.
What the fuck? We all tied?
Okay,
Yeah, what is this?
All right.
No!
I'm going to the moon. Oh, I'm going to the moon.
Oh, I thought that was Ryan.
I didn't go all the way, but I'll take it.
Finished. Show me those final scores.
Oh, damn it.
That was a hot Quiplash, honestly.
It was good.
Oh, got your ass.
Guys, I gotta go pee. What do you want to do next?
I gotta go bring my stuff in. Yeah, I'd send that back again. Oh, no,
Okay.
we're gonna do a survey, right?
Survey. It's up to you. Survey, Quiplash. It's up to you guys.
It's your birthday, you choose.
Oh yeah,
Have a
Paolo's
good
gotta
time,
go.
Apollo.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I've never ordered from this place, and my drink came in like a canvas bag.
Oh yeah.
Sounds right to me.
The
With, like,
not plastic
Velcro.
bag
What the fuck?
with Velcro. Okay, never mind. That's
Oh, it's like
crazy.
insulated too to keep it cold.
What the fuck? They're just giving them away? We can't even get plastic straws down here.
He's right. Crash
here.
out. Crash out. You will crash out.
They're gonna charge us for they charge us for the paper bags at fast food restaurants.
Daiso's
You're getting
playing
this stuff.
fucking games with that shit too.
That's a nice bag.
You're getting insulated bags with your milk tea?
Yeah, dude.
The fuck?
That's beautiful. Maybe they knew it was my birthday.
When you drive through McDonald's and they say, "Do you want a bag?" It's like, no, hand me the fries.
Put the
dude.
fries in my mouth.
The fuck? What do you mean, man?
They do fucking treat you like shit when you ask for a drink tray too. They'll give you like 4 loose drinks and you go, "Can I have a tray?" And they go,
Makes you think you deserve it.
"Yeah, it's like you
15
haven't
cents.
earned it." You
They
lose
charge you
aura.
for that?
Not for the drink tray yet. Don't
What
give.
the fuck,
don't
man?
dude. That's why when I order my food, I'm like, no, just give me like 6 drink trays. So I just put the burgers in the circle.
This is an all-timer code.
I was thinking is Baer and chiblee coated.
Hi.
Do you ever like if you're like locked in and you listen to a Michael Jackson song, you're like, this is a great song. This guy's like really talented. But if you're just kind of like thinking about it, you're like, he didn't have to do all of that. Like in between every line, he's like sucking on his teeth or going like,
Yeah.
sound like he's been punched in the stomach.
Dude, I don't know. The way he does it, it kind of sounds like he has to. Like it's like venting steam.
Well, yeah, I guess he's like
so
overheating.
worked up in the
Yeah.
moment.
I can't watch Michael Jackson music videos. I get panic attacks.
It's so stressful, man.
I think he's falling over a lot. Like I always just think he's gonna like fall. I don't know why he does that little move. It's annoying. It's scary.
Bro, was he on cables though?
I heard there was like a little
Lean on his
dowel
back?
that came out from the floor
Yeah,
that
there's like a
slotted
metal
into
peg.
the shoe.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yep.
He's got special slots in his heels.
And the guy tried to throw the shoe at George Bush to prove that he had the little clip-in shoes, and George just ducked and then like got evacuated.
Yo, how sick would it have been if George W. Bush hit the smooth criminal to get out of the way?
Oh my god, that'd been crazy.
That would have
the
been
idea that the guy
fucking
threw
slick,
the
man.
shoe at George Bush to be like, "Look, Michael Jackson, he's faking it. Look at the shoe. Look at the shoe." And they just perceived the whole situation wrong.
It's just a big misunderstanding.
Dude, I was telling my chat, Ryan, you like this? I've been going through the checkout instead of the self-service.
I love that.
It's fun in there, man. They say how many bags. I get to go, 2 or 3, knowing they're gonna give me 3, but I like to give them the choice.
That's
I
not
love
on the
that. I
list?
love that for you, man.
Oh god, dude, I have to get less obscure.
I put on the cold stuff. I put this shit on the belt in the order that they're gonna pack it, bro.
Dude,
Cold
that's
stuff,
the tech.
freezer, fridge,
Heavy
pantry.
stuff, cardons first. Yeah.
Oh, that's how you have to
Shit,
pack
I
your
had to
bag.
panic and just put a real thing. That's gonna be high up.
Promising.
Ooh, no.
That's
pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Not
That's
bad.
pretty good. Yeah.
Nah.
Ooh, yeah.
I was thinking not pasta, but that might count in the same
It's
one.
so high.
Oh,
I had
man.
1
Yeah,
second.
Holy shit.
I had 1 second. I had to put something.
Spam was
Spam is
on
good.
there?
Spam solid.
I typed cornstarch. That shit wasn't on there. Condom?
Bro, what the hell? What? That's way up.
You're not buying your condoms at the Save On Foods?
People are
always
fucking.
fully
behind the
stocked at my
fucking locked
grocery
glass
store,
now,
man.
You're sliding them through like after your
They're always fully
blackberries.
stocked because I always check.
Oh, I hit a vein, dude.
Oh no. Oh, I'm pulling off your vein now.
What the fuck?
Ooh, pulling off his vein?
Grandma. Fuck, man.
Oh, the comeback. Here we go.
Oh,
How the hell are there more?
5x, bro.
oh fuck.
There's more? Fucking Elphaba?
Good one, dude. Good one.
Glinda was on there?
What?
Fuck,
Grin-
dude.
oh.
Which?
Man.
Gram. Oma?
Bald.
Damn. These are some grandma names.
Oh,
Bob?
big
Yeah,
time.
Bob is definitely a grandma name.
Bethany. Man. Yeah.
You're. Dang, you're
And I forgot
for
about
sure.
Anne, dude.
I thought Esther was gonna be #1. Or Rose. Did we ever get Rose? Yeah, Rose is up
Yeah,
there.
Rose is up there.
What?
Mary. Oh wow.
Betty, bro.
I typed
Karen.
Karen!
Oh, I don't know what get Ethel. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really bad because I'm pretty sure I typed Bethel.
Yeah. I remember we called my my grandma Oma.
That's
It was
good.
a yeah.
Oh
it was
my
a-
Gangnam
It
Style.
was a German. It was a German thing too. That is pretty fucking good.
I'm sorry.
I love that enthusiasm with it.
I did the dance still.
Yeah, no, again, I can feel those physical efforts. They may not be visible, but they're
Where's
palpable.
a good place to poop? Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's probably. Wow!
Oh, right.
What?
Middle's good though. Middle's good though.
I thought that was gonna go.
Worst middle though.
I thought that was like #1, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, what's 16th?
Pants?
Pants.
Sure.
It's
That
contained.
could be #1, dude.
Oh! It's fucking horrible. Our position
That
is
is really
horrendous, man.
Justin, just trust me, 100%, man. It's
How
I
would
just
you
gave a
even
decent one,
like a top-loading mailbox?
Real tough.
No.
yeah. You've been typing that all day.
No.
Number 3 sink. That's fucking foul,
This
dude.
is crazy to be
How
number
is
three.
It is, man.
How is the
Amen.
trash? How is trash #20?
This thing.
That's disgusting, dude.
Don't poop in your sink.
Yeah, that's bad.
Brother.
I guess if you have garbage disposal.
Hell, gross.
Oh my god, man.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
What was
I peed in
#1?
the
Like
sink.
shower?
One time. My bad.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about like tub. I guess.
That's like even worse, man.
I know that's,
That's
not,
not an
good. I'm just saying it's an
option.
option.
God.
It is. I mean, hand is #1. Easy.
Definitely, yeah, it had to be hands #1.
Yeah.
And is really funny, actually.
Well, like, what are you gonna do? That's just natural, like, instinct.
Well, why would you poop in your hand? Why would you just poop on the
Okay,
floor?
you imagine I'm shitting. I need to shit. I'm gonna shit myself. I'm gonna shit myself. Where do I shit? Where do
Just
I
let
shit?
it go at that point. Why would you catch it?
Well, because maybe you're on carpet. I don't know. Maybe at your friend's house. I don't want to make
That's
a
an
mess.
unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
You really got to shit and you're on carpet.
Yeah, that's a bummer. That'd be terrible. I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Oh, thank you so much.
Happy birthday, y'all.
Happy birthday, y'all.
Good day,
birthday,
y'all.
birthday,
Gonna be
y'all.
born. You know what this made me realize is that pooping your pants is like a tragedy, but it's basically like a top 5 location to poop. It's relatively private. It's relatively contained. It's a top 5 option for pooping. It's just that toilet mogs it so hard. Like you would never poop in your pants if you could poop in the toilet. But it's way better to like, I don't know, maybe you disagree. I'm like, I feel like it's better to like poop in your pants than it is to like poop in a flower pot in your office or something like that. Because at least you can go clean out your pants. I'd take the flower pot. Bro, you're going to get fucking fired. They're going to be like, that's the dude who pooped in the flower pot. That's like a biohazard, man. What about the pants? You would just like sprint out of the office before the smell really hit and then send like your manager a text that's like, sorry, emergency. And then clean your pants and like smash your eye with a cinder block and say like, oh, when you come back to the office, just be like, oh, I fell down. They won't ask any questions. You'd smell like shit though. Well, you'd have to clean your pants and then go like maybe buy some new pants or something. I did used to work with a guy and like I'm a pooper, but he was like a real shitter. So like every morning he would come in at like 8:30 and he would work for 15 minutes and then he would go to the bathroom for like 45 minutes. And then he would come back and work for like half an hour and then he would go to the bathroom for like 20 minutes. And then he would work until lunch, eat lunch really fast, and then like go to the bathroom for like half an hour. And then like one day after like a couple of weeks of working there, he'd worked there longer than me. We all came back from being out for lunch and they were like, hey, we have to have a quick meeting. That guy doesn't work here anymore. He's been fired for like it's not unsportsmanlike, I guess, if you're at an office, but it was like unacceptable breaches of like the code of conduct or something like that. And we were like, I don't think that he was, now the story is kind of a downer. I don't think that he was like doing drugs in the bathroom. I think he just drank too much like every night and then every day. I mean, you know how it is if you've ever had like hungover poops. Sometimes you got to poop like 8 or 9 times after when you're hungover. We get it? Yeah. You get the upset tummy and the diarrhea and stuff. And yeah. I think that he didn't have to do it till the room stank. I think it was a men's bathroom at an insurance company. So it already stank pretty much. You think he was whacking it in there? No, man. I think he was hungover and had like diarrhea and was probably like wiping so much that there was like blood on the paper. Like I think he was going through a hard time, but it was also like affecting his productivity a lot. To be honest. Worst is when you're gassy but can't go. Dude, I had that like all weekend. I was out from like 9 a.m. till like 6 p.m. yesterday with my wife and my daughter, and I was farting all the time. Like I was waiting for them to like walk a little bit in front of me and then like letting them loose, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait till I get home, and then I poop. And then I like sat on the toilet when I got home and just released like 8 really huge farts, but there was no poop inside. I never got the poem before where it was like, here I sit brokenhearted, tried to poop but only farted. But I was like, it would be nice if, because I'm like bloated, it'd be nice if I could get some relief by pushing some poop out, but there's no poop. It's just gas. I mean, I eat a lot of yogurt, so like, that's probably part of it. Oh, dude, there's, I don't want to get too real, but someone said, is there anything better than that first wipe that doesn't have any brown on it? That's fucking true. A no wiper is satisfying, but perhaps even more satisfying is when it first passes the aperture and it doesn't, I want to be clear, let me finish my sentence, okay? It doesn't hurt, but you can feel that the poop is like exactly the right firmness coming out. When it comes out and it's like it's, you're pushing on it and it's pushing on you a little bit, and you're like, it's almost like you're getting like an award for eating the right food yesterday. Yeah, and then it's like, Like you've been pushing for a while and you're like, damn, how long is this turd? And then you like put your head down between your legs a little bit and you see that like the stool has already like breached the meniscus of the water and it's like still connected and you're like, damn, dude. Unfollow. You gotta do it every day. You might as well take pride in it when you get good ones. You never know how many good ones you got left, man. The look is crazy. You won't make me feel bad. I look every time. Usually it's not to be like, oh, look at this prodigious turd. Usually it's to be like, am I okay? I don't know if anybody else is on the same type of beat. It's been really good lately. Not that you need to know that. But like, I'm like a 3 days in a row is when you sound the alarm type guy. Like if anybody can have 1 to 3 like awful poops in a row that are totally benign. But if you have like 3 days of horrible poop, that's when it's like, it's time to accept that something's wrong. I don't think about my shits after they've shat. You will, man. You will. Mine are bad every day. I know. I hate when people say this to me, but like, you should get that checked out. I know it's not that easy. Well, it depends on how bad it is too. I don't know if it's just like, because there's different degrees of diarrhea. I'm not a gastroenterologist. If it's just like minor diarrhea, you could probably have that every day and be fine, right? But if you're pooping straight liquid, if there's like no solid in it, if it's just like brown water with flakes in it, at a certain point, you got to get there. I also think, I don't know if this is good advice. Again, I'm not a gastroenterologist, but try mixing up, before you do anything rash, like go see a doctor, try mixing up the time of the day that you poop if you can. Because I'm serious, my morning poops, not always bad, but I'm never like, wow, what an amazing like first thing in the morning poop. My afternoon poops, nothing changes in the diet. Just that it's like my body is fully woken up. And the poops come out so much better. Like how? You know, sometimes you get a smoothie and you're like, it's just like mostly wet. And then sometimes you get a smoothie and when you put the straw in it, the straw just stays where you put it. It doesn't like fall to one side of the glass to lean on it or anything. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. All right, I'm going to send you over to my wife's stream. Have a good afternoon. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Yo, man, open up.
Yo!
Open up, man.
What do you want, man?
My girl just caught me.
You let her catch you?
I don't know how I let this happen.
With who?
The girl next door, you know.
Man!
I don't know what to do.
Say it wasn't you!
Alright. Honey came in and she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me.
Oh, you fucking give me a one-night pillar. Let's press her and a witness for the king of pillar. You better watch your back before she turns into a killer. Let's review the situation. You get caught in to be a true player, you have to know how to play. If she say it like a victor, day. Never been to a world when she say. And if she claims that well, you tell her, baby, no way.
But she caught me on the counter.
Wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa.
Wasn't me.
I even had her in the shower.
Wasn't me.
She even caught me on camera.
Wasn't me.
Saw the marks on my shoulder.
Wasn't me.
Heard the words that I told her.
Wasn't me.
Heard the scream getting louder.
Wasn't me.
She stayed until it was over. I need to find the low part. Yeah, she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. I had tried to keep her from what she was about to see. Why should she believe me when I told her it wasn't me?
And you know that I'm really out of sex. Take a low flex. A bloody hell's a favorite complex. Please believe me, better change your specs. You know she's a go bring a whole heap things from the past. And all the better is to know low-fi bass. Quick fun goes to know how to talk. But if you ask a gun, you know you better run fast.
But she caught me on the counter.
Wasn't me.
Saw me banging on the sofa.
Wasn't me.
I even had her in the shower.
Wasn't me.
Caught me on. Someone said he sounds like Batman on drugs. It got me so
Wasn't
good.
me. It's not me.
She
stayed until it was over. Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. Gonna tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. I've been listening to your reason, it makes no sense at all. We could tell her that I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. You may think that you're a player, but you're completely lost. That's why I sing. Honey came in and she got me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me. That was incredible, Sips. Thank you. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I was hoping I would have one Shaggy part, though. Turns out it didn't matter too much. Whether or not I could do the Shaggy voice or not.